Alright, hey there guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here, another episode of Timberborn coming at ya. Give me 1 second while we go harass Hat. And hydrate. Boom. Done. Moving on. Okay. Good stuff. What did we accomplish? What are we working on? Well, you can kind of see this was the crux of our last bit. We got a lot going on. And a lot to... Oh, hold on. Whoops. Yep. I forgot a thing. Water. And water. We got a lot more beavers added to our population, so there's a little bit of growing pains we're working through right now. Other than that, yep, that gets emptied and dumped. Good stuff. What is your problem? Oh, you're working. Oh, okay. We built a residential complex, which I'm really, really happy about. This and this. Orientation doesn't super matter. There we go. Cool. Okay, that is some reserves. So we finished this little housing. I don't know why. It feels very... Oh, what's the word I used before? Crap. Bavarian. It looks very Bavarian to me with the white and the brown. Beaver, nothing to do with in range. Yep, I know what your deal is. That's done. Building lacks materials. What are you out of? We're out of... Oh, we're actually out of bad water again. Interesting. That can get turned on. This is dump and dump. We're going to go through a lot of just go pull a process out, delete it, get it cleaned up, that kind of a thing. This is something that I set up. I wanted to get power to be like a global thing. Just get power done, centralized in one thing. If we need more, we bulldoze more mountain, we add more generation. We need more storage. I've got 5 batteries here set up. We can always add 5 more batteries. That's the idea. Power wasn't something I really knew how to handle, so I got it smattered a little bit here. It's a little bit here. There's some storage here and here and here. It's all really sloppy, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. We've now had about 3 or 4 hours with our new farming district, and everything here looks mighty fine. You can see, look at that, all nice and cleaned up. Production left and right, results left and right. Everything's good. The only thing that we were a little bit hurting on was, like I said, water. Water itself was a bit of an issue. We ran a little low. So all we got to do is really build up our reserves. It's kind of the brunt of the whole thing, is just build up more reserves. Now, what I do need to work on, I'd like to get finished up, is let's get that nuked and that nuked. What I would like to do is get more metallurgy going on. Let's see here. The smelter. Yeah. I'd like 5 or 6 of these. Let's start with 3. 3 is a good number. In terms of power, that's going to be an easy take. Okay. That gets that going on. The next thing we need to do is we need to secure a new source of metal. We have this guy over here, which I haven't touched yet. I was hoping to get the power grid finished before we got any further into there. That is a bit of a hike, as is this. A lot of unemployed beavers. Universal beaver income, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. We protect our kin for sure. No beaver left behind, for sure. 100%, without a doubt. Yeah. Whenever I play games like Stellaris, I really enjoy game mechanics where you can have unemployment and planned unemployment, because that's a good thing, but people still contribute to society. What is it? Oh, I forgot what they're called in Stellaris. They're mandates or governmental structure decisions or whatever. But whenever I do, I go fanatic egalitarian, and I go... not materialist. I can't remember. But the idea is, with that certain combination, you unlock a mandate called universal... not universal suffrage or something, but the idea is like if you have unemployed people, you financially take care of them. So they have more upkeep because your government is taking care of those people. The payback is they contribute to research and unity. So like even if someone doesn't have a job, they're still contributing to society in some way. What are you doing? What do you like to do? I like to paint. Okay, guess what? You're gonna paint. You do what you want. Don't worry about the money side of things. Just paint. That's all there is to it. You know, it's kind of the idea of it. So I like to play my games that way. Fanatic egalitarian, socialist, libertarian kind of thing. I like how that all kind of works in. So it's a decent game mechanic in its own right, and I really like games that feed into that because I know like a lot of folks like to play. Oh, I want to be the new Galactic Empire. Yeah, everyone wants to be the new Galactic Empire. It's boring in my opinion. Everyone plays games for their own reasons. That's fine. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's boring for me. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. So yeah, I always play my games that way. Take a look at it and like the games always break down social and economic structures weirdly. It's like this is you're either a communist or you're a capitalist, and it's like this doesn't. Okay, sure. Whatever, like it's just like it doesn't matter, but it's like I think my mindset of it is like I care about people, take care of the people. Just because you don't have a job doesn't mean you lose your identity, kind of a thing. What do you do? Oh, I make music. Okay. Do you want to be able to make music even if you don't have a job and not have to worry about not having a job? Boom, Dunsky. Hey, I don't know how we keep getting more happiness, but we keep getting more happiness. That's dope. I would like a way station here for sure. Once I can find it, I'm just gonna keep clicking buttons though. Keep clicking buttons though. That goes there. We're gonna need a whole mess of pylon. Let's chuck one. Let's say there. Put one. That's gonna be a bit of a haul. Probably can't connect to that anyway. No, you can't. Okay. Cool. So. Yes, you are devastatingly too far. Is this too far? It is too far. Okay, it no like anything I'm trying to accomplish. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, so connect. Cool. Let's start with that. I want to redo this whole thing, but I haven't decided how I want to do that exactly yet. Just for giggles and whatever. Can I do something like this? That's not going to change whether or not you're going to build it, I'm sure, but still. Is that the tippity-top priority? What is this? Builder's hut, dirt. We got dirt running right now. Yep, we got metal. Yeah, we're almost out of scrap metal. That's unfortunate. I need a lot of metal blocks to do this next thing. So while they're hopefully doing that, let's talk about this. What do I need to make this a living and breathing thing? Employs miners who extract scrap metal from underground mines. Ground only, must be built on the ground. I followed all that. It takes planks to make scrap. Now, how much plank are we making like that? 1 every 3 hours? And this was what? I need 2, let's just say 2 every 3 hours. We make 1 every 3 hours. Okay, so we just need 2, we need 2 lacquer-based whatevers. Now 5 scrap means 2.5 steel or whatever, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, I can work with that. I can freaking work with that. And this has to be 0% of this has to be lined up or proper or anything. Oh, I thought you complained. Oh. Oh, it's because there was another construction thing in the way. Ow. I get it. Okay, they're going that way for bad water. Man, if only you could do 3 junctions. You can only do... Or 2 junctions. You can only do one thing. I think of how we could do this so I could, like, daisy chain these. I guess the spoking setup that I think Cobalt mentioned before was probably the way we're going to have to do this. Thinking. Not doing a very good job at it, but thinking. What if... Okay, then you go back home. Yeah, these lines aren't really used. So what if we did that and that? That freed up that connection. Okay, cool. We'll get there. What I might do is just put a station here, which would still save a lot of walking in general. Let's do that for now. So that goes away, that goes away. Here is a zipline station. Thanks. Cool. Done. Can I get priority on that? Thanks. Okay. Fine enough for me. Let's get some large pile. You're going to be scrap. You're also going to be scrap. But the scrap thingy here... Okay, I already have it set to obtain. Awesome. Cool. We'll get there. There's a lot to do. A lot to do. To beat that, to beat the game? Yeah, there's a lot to do. Building that last monument, how far are we into that, anyway? I would say we're 25% into gears and treated planks, and we're about a third into the metal blocks. So the rest of this is just going to be construction time. So, yeah, we've got some work to do. But everyone's happy. Everyone's at a very high level of production. 160% production. 50% movement speed, 80% health. That's freaking incredible. What's your deal? Injured? Injured, hungry, thirsty. Okay. No one's contaminated. No one's really hurt. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Okay. Neat. Alright, we're getting the rest of this built out. I'm gonna pause this guy. You can't get built because that hasn't get built. Okay, that's fine. We'll work on one bigger project at a time. Is there any other... No other real scrap... Oh, over there. That's a bit of a hike. Oh, wow. Oh, we're already getting some of these online? Holy buckets. Okay. Friggin' awesome. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. The retaining wall's built, or half built? Dude, nice. Oaksy, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Once you get on and ready, Oaksy, we'll do you a shout out. So folks can follow if in the feel like. You shouted out quite a few folks. Oh, also Roboto is also on with Spiritfarer. Check them out. There's so many good streamers right now. So many good streams going on. In a moment. Okay, cool. Yep, just want to make sure. Reach out and shout out to your friends, right? That's how I feel. Shout out to your pal friends. Your friend pals. Can't get all the required materials. We're out of logs, are we? Oh my god. Yeah, so what we need to do also is probably go build a new area just for... Oh, that's why it's red. That's dumb. We need to build another area just for timber production. How much... Oh, we're out of scrap. This can get paused. I don't have the scrap right now. I also don't have the lumber. So, meh. I don't know if I've shared that video in a while. I'm gonna go find it. There's a college professor. There's There's a college professor that's economic professor of Michigan. I gotta find it now. And someone recorded the lecture, as you do for note taking and everything. And then they smash cut all the times they said the word beef. And what's funny about that is the main conversation, the way I understand it, is it worth to make, how much effort is it to make 1 pound of beetroot or something versus 1 pound of beef? And it's an economics conversation. It's like, how much money would you get for that pound of beef? How much other items would you get if you grew the beef? Well, depending on the cow, if you're in the cow market and you're doing livestock, that could also mean milk. That could also mean cheese, whatever. So anyway, here it is. It's a video where, like I said, someone recorded and they just smash cut every time the dude said beef. Every time. It makes me laugh so much. It's just beep, 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 beef, beef, beef. And then you have a side of beef, 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 beef. I don't know why. It's just the funniest thing ever. Oh, it brings joy to my heart. It brings joy to... Oh, did we ever finish that other water thing? Okay, we did. Good, good. I don't know why I'm getting weird laggy bits. And it looks like Uxie is live. Uxie is live with Stardew Valley, so be sure to check them out if Stardew Valley's your jam. And even if it isn't, Uxie's a pretty dope dude, so would recommend. In other words, beef, 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 beef. Thank you, Hat. Oh, I left my water downstairs. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna leave you with this. I'll be back in a second. All right. There we go. Good stuff. Get a hydrate and stretch from a fella and can't even do it. What kind of a Twitch streamer, man, would I even be if I couldn't even do the thing? Okay, Control H. There it is. Okay, what are we short on? We're short on gears, we're short on planks, we're short on a lot of things now. How are we on dirt? 720 dirt. So we still have a lot more dirting to dirt about. Dirting to dirt about. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. A lot of dirting to dirt about. That's what this is going to look like ideally, so we're going to get there soonish. What I'm going to do is... Oh, we're just waiting for construction workers. Oh, okay. We could start deconstructing our old infra if we were ready for that. I don't know if we're ready for that. Maybe we're ready for that. How much dynamite do I have? 1,000 and some change. Sweet sassy molassy. Let's do that. Yeah, man, go. Go. Yeah, and this is gonna be real easy. We're just gonna pull it in right here and call it a day. Easy stuff. We are gonna go down one though. But what I would honestly like is probably something like this. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. And we've got an ad break in a minute or two here. Start with something like that and that. Then I'm also going to need that raised. Freaking ads, man. Get out of here with this. I'm not buying a new vacuum cleaner from a company that makes water bottles. Get out of here. What are you doing? Look at your life and ask yourself, what are you even doing with your life right now? What are you, an advertiser for middle management? Get out of here with that. Your friends don't respect you because you're a middle manager for an ad company that makes vacuum cleaners out of water bottles. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. Moving on. Yep, ad break o'clock. Okay. We're in a really good spot right now, so this is a lot of waiting, and I don't mind waiting. Actually, we could get some more work done. Let's do that. I keep forgetting that there's actual factual, like, forest areas we could start working with. Yeah, we've got the workforce. Why not? Yeah, please get at all of that. If I could get some priority on this, that'd be great. That way haulers are only going to one spot. Awesome, thank you. Okay, next, we're just going to continue the party train. So is it one height? Kind of. Your chittering is so cute. Alright, and now, second verse same as the first. We're about a quarter of the way through building the massive seed engine, or whatever the crap it's called. Yeah, we can afford some of this. Yeah, alright. Well, we're up to 61 already. How much is this even worth? Oh, it's still worth 2. That's awesome. I thought because of its degraded state, it would have been like, oh, it's only worth 1 lumber, or none lumber. Now that is a working core of beavers, for sure. We're also going to do some of this. Yep, cool. Probably going to need another set of harvesters. Little chompy chompy boys. Oh no, it's a bad time. Hey, we're gonna be ready for this one though, yeah? Did this all evaporate? Yes, it did. Yeah, we're back to... Oh, that's why our health went up. It's because we got that working again. Nice. Okay, food, amazing. Water, much better. I'll give us that, much better. I guess, yeah. I mean, more storage isn't a bad thing. I hope I never find a game that it's like, oh yeah, you had too much storage. Guess what? Now other stuff doesn't work. You'd be like, damn it. Oh yeah, this. Hold on. No, you got me. You got me. Yep. Thanks. I don't need any of this to propagate again. I really just wanted to harvest it out. And that was it. So that can go away. Construction crew on point. Once this connects, it's just going to be like the Zerg. It's just going to be a mad rush of ding-dong. Just, oh my god. Hear that? That's someone just eating someone else's face off. And that someone else's face is a bit of birch. Just a bit of... Wait, what is it? Just... Oh, pine. Calling someone a birch is funnier than calling someone pine. But whatever. It's cool. Can we get up here? Hold on, is there enough room? No, there isn't. Boo. Still no? Boo. Alright, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about those sticks. We have a lot of logs now. Obtain. Obtain. Thank you. So the Haulers Union will come here and grab. These guys will still place here, but the Union will... The Haulers Union will come and grab stuff. Oh, perfect. I think we're fine for the bad tide. I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, there you go. Gone. Ah, boy. Come on, guys. Not too much more here. I know it's a pain, but we're almost there. How much can you actually harvest? Not much. More. Okay. Maybe we move up here and just build the new line. Yeah, I know. Hold on. This gives me at least a little bit of a distraction while we're waiting for everything else to get built. Close. Okay, now you build the stairs. Oh, it's gonna be like a floodgate. Go! Yep, there it is. Awesome. Yep, and I'm gonna just do the same thing we just did. Okay, cool. Cool, awesome, okay. You have nothing to do at all? Cool. Boop, gone. Flags don't cost anything. The chop down trees flag or the berry collecting flag doesn't cost anything. It does, well, okay, I lied. It does cost effort for the flag to be placed and built. Someone's got to come and build this thing. But aside from that, it doesn't cost material. So we can just place these wherever the crap we want. There we go. Do something like that. Cool. Now these have stuff in them. So that's why we're getting supply out of it. There was just 2 logs sitting there. That's why that looked like that. But yeah, these cost nothing to build or maintain or make. It's just... Go abs here. I just want to watch this. There you go. Yeah, when you've got enough dudes doing the work, this looks just so easy, right? Hey, I like it. Yeah. There's a lot of materials we're pulling in. Yeah, the next thing... So I think in order of operations, what I should have done is I probably should have concerned myself with a long-term timber project as opposed to maybe farting around with what we were farting around with. I don't have any regrets. Just like I didn't really need food that badly. The residential project was critical because of how little idle workers I had. Right, just keep going up. Do something like this. And I'm just going to impromptu turn this into our lumberyard. Yep. Just get all in on that. Get all in on that. So how much range do we have? I'm grabbing the farthest ones to see if we have full range. And we do just about. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that's good. Right. How much lumber do we have now? 300 something? Fantastic. Fantastic. And all these things are running full out. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. It's a symphony of industrial design. I love it. I'm so happy. Yish. Construction is waiting? What? What is your construction waiting on? Yeah, man, whatever. Oh, is this the problem? Maybe this is an issue. Yeah, it was a too far away situation. Okay, that's fine. That goes away. For just now to get everything built, please do that. Thank you. Okay. And then, of course, this is the same problem. Ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That. Thanks much. No good selected. What? Yeah, you got me on that. Okay. Good. Yucky poo poo caca pee pee is kept at bay on every front. Stuff. We have, I'd say at least, I don't know, 1,800 more water than we had last time. That's awesome. Oh, how's the metal coming along? Excellent. And you know what we are going to do now? Yeah, just get that done. Get that done if you could. Yep, that is turned off. Agreed. And pop. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Like that. There you go. Done. Connected. So how much power does this produce? About 3,000. What does this produce? Yep. Less than that. Makes sense. Number go up, you know. This can turn on. They're set to high priority, so hopefully that'll get got. Cool. This bad water stint, it looks like it was going to last about 8 days. I hope. Okay, no beavers should get sick about it. Good. Holy cow, some work got done for sure. So this is probably where I'm going to set up the whole, yeah, the whole everything. Building needs water, building lacks power, building misses materials. Something like that. That. Too high, but that's okay, actually. Oh, it scoops down. Oh, I see. Okay. Either way. I like flat areas. I like it flat, so we'll do a little bit of this action. And I was not joking. I want to make this like, we go one place for lumber, and that is it. Yeah, let's do something like that. That looks good. We'll leave the path so we can get up there if we need to, which I shouldn't need to. That, good stuff. Okay, engineers' whole thing is happening. Let's set this up to this. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doo. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Oh, I don't need to tear this up. Because we're gonna put planters up here pretty soon. Are we out of workers? Oh, there's just nothing for you to do. Okay, that's fine. I think there'd be nothing for anyone to do. Yep, that got that all cleaned out. Done. Easy cake, right? No problem. This is going to be a fairly similar setup to what we've done with everything else. We're going to grab the water like here-ish. Sluice. Get that all in. Pool it all. Actually, you can just grab from right here. This is another source. Now, we can't destroy the source, right? I just had it. There it is. No. I don't think so. Which is fine. Alright, let's start setting this up. What I'm gonna... Yep, that all has to go away. We have enough dynamite for that. We do. Awesome. What we'll do is we'll set up this and this guy. All right, how's this coming along? Yeah, much better. Now that we actually gave it a path, much, much better. Nice. I like it. Yeah, the problem is now we're only really working on 1, 2, 3, 4 things at a time, really. 5, because it's missing construction workers. So this is still going to be a slow project because we're not coming all the way and doing all this at once. I guess they could... No, probably because of the pathing. I was going to say they could just go around, but that's not what's going to happen. And that's okay. Is this connected? No. Getting weird, really weird lagging hiccups. Not the end of the world. Just weird. That looks like that. That looks like that. We don't really have a way to get over here, so that's annoying. So just for giggles, just to get the party started, do something like this and this. Okay. Then I can come up here, start leveling this down bit by bit, and go from there. Alright. We got 2 big projects still in the works. How much... I'm gonna build 2 more builder cores. Builder unions? Oh, actually, hold on. One thing to check is, are they not building because... They're not building because stuff hasn't been hauled. So let's build a hauler and 2 more builders, and that should be enough of that for a while. So, in the center... Actually, I should be putting them up here, probably. That would be really cool all as well. Assist workers with hauling within a district, carrying goods, greatly increasing productivity. What do we think? Maybe something like that? Ah, dang it. You face the other way. I don't know, something so they stay close to the zipline system, I think. Maybe? I'm not sure. What else would we put up here to make it kind of square? I don't need a district crossing. I don't need another district center. I don't need more housing. We're pretty done with science. Who could sneak a... Oh, no. Nope, can't. Detailer, dance hall, mud pit? Oh, it's tiny. Oh, I thought it was bigger than that. Alright, no worries. I'll find somewhere else that strikes my fancy. I can build this thing. I guess I don't need these anymore. Yep, that can go away. The medical beds aren't needed anymore. Yep, don't need them. We got our own thing somewhere else. How about now? Okay. Building needs water. Yes, we have a drought. Yep. Or we have a bad tide, I should say. Bad tide for another 5 days. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. And now that you hydrated and stretched for me, we're gonna go annoy Hat. Yay, hydrate. Hee hee. Oh, we should also go hydrate Uxie. Everyone gets a hydrate. You get a hydrate, and you get a hydrate, and you get a... Hold on. No, it's not taking. Why? There, and you get a hydrate. Everyone gets a hydrate. Make sure your friends know that they matter to you by hydrating them. Hydrate your friends on the regular. And boom. Done. Awesome. Good stuff. Cool. Building needs power to operate. Yeah. Oh, the batteries are dead. Yep, okay. Fair enough. Oh, I didn't hydrate. Haha. There we go. We got metal manufacture. Awesome. How's the deconstruction efforts? And then one more question. How much scrap do we have? Okay, you know what? You literally have 14 free dudes. Yeah, just absolutely annihilate the thing. Yep. Cool. Is this almost done? Hey, we're gonna actually see this get complete. Freaking awesome. Very excited. Oh, man. Just for that one part, yeah. I also noticed that beavers are getting more injured when dealing with the scrap metal. Yeah. I think that's what's going on. If we could get this prioritized, then other folks can come here and get to work on that. That would be great. Eh, what the heck. Nice. Yep. Yeah. Oh, we're good on lumber right now. I don't need any much more of that. I do need a lot more pine tar, though. Or whatever the heck it's actually called. Can we do this? Yeah. Keep the tappers more active. Yeah, or resin. Keep calling it pine tar. It's resin. Of course, of course. Now we have, what, 4, 7, 10, 13 dudes working on this? Jeez. I guess this isn't really getting as much used as I thought. It's fine. The smelteries absolutely are, though. Yeah, those are kicking. Needs power to operate. Yes, we don't have any more power. I know, I'm working on it. Everything's so expensive. Everything is so expensive. Oh! Hey, hey! Now we just have to hook this up. Yep. So where's our dirt? 1,000 dirt. Okay, we're just waiting for this, and then we build the power line, and then we're done. So I built this kind of annoyingly, to be honest. We're gonna remove this. Oh, actually, it won't be a problem at all because these dudes can build up by one, right? Oh, yes, they can build up by one. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. I know, a little boring. I know, a little boring, but I would like to see this get cleaned up. Joker1234V, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I like to game, and I like to game with folks, and if folks want to chit-chat and everything, all the better. But yeah, feel free to ask if you have any questions. If there's anything I can help, anything I can answer, let me know. We are all smarter and stronger together. That's my motto. That's my mantra. So, no such thing as a dumb question. There's foolishly delivered questions for sure. But, if you have any questions, hit me up. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to... Thank you for the follow. Yeah. You almost done? I'm so excited for this. Where's your brother? Where's your buddy? Who's gonna take care of this? It is the last piece. We pull that. We plug all this in. That's a huge project complete, and then figuring out how to get this all set up. So, too far to reach from. I knew that was what was gonna happen. I felt it. I felt it in my bones that it was going to be a distance to district problem. Is this a problem? What's our oh, I know what's eating that up. All this? Yeah. Wasn't that cute? But it's wrong. Yep. There's our demo core. There's our demolition squad. Cool. This is done. We finally put some of this to rest. Hi. That. Get you to there. I'm new to this game, trying to learn it. You know what? That's completely fair. This is my first playthrough. I just started playing this game on Tuesday. Today's what, Thursday? Tuesday? Yeah. 2 days ago. So we're in the same boat, for sure. I'm no expert, for sure. But if I can help, let me know. Yeah, happy to help. What does this cost? 1 log? Oh, just... yeah. Fine. Okay, that is a lot of battery power. There's a dumpster amount of wind power. I chose Lakes, I think is the map name. I chose a beginner-friendly map on normal difficulty. So if there's any differences, if you're playing on hard, masterclass, ultra difficulty, I'm not quite there yet. We'll get there, but yeah. Still, yeah, absolutely welcome. Just to get this built, this is bugging me. Start these kinds of games always hard. Yeah, agreed. Because every game has their own different interpretation of things, right? Does food spoil? Can you build houses next to each other? Do people have, like, they care if there's too many people in a small area or something? Yeah. Every one of these games has a different interpretation of all that, for real. 100% with you. Yep. Yeah, does food spoil? Does water go bad? Yeah. Yep. Very much. It's always different for every game. Oh, we filled that up sweet. Okay, and I think I have this set to... Yep. We have too much scrap metal now because we don't have enough electricity to run the thing, or enough beaver power. We ain't got the beaver power. This can go away for real this time. Oh, actually, I lied. Crap. Hold on. Hold up. Boom. And then skaboom. Boom. This game in my library for a while, but was too lazy to learn. I was in the same boat. I picked it up because a friend of mine was like, dude, you like automation games? You like it? You like when numbers go up? Yeah, you look like a guy who likes it when numbers go up. You should play Timberborn. And I'm like, all right. So I got it on sale, I think. And I was literally in the same boat. I'm like, but I've got other automation games to play. There's too many factories that need to grow. I don't know what to do with my life. And then, yeah. I do. I am the king of the dams. Because when people look at my base and they see how cluttered it is, they're like, damn. Oh, boy. I'm silly. I like to think I'm a real silly kind of chill guy. We're going to learn. We're going to play together. We're going to have a good time. Yeah. For sure and for sure and for sure. This can go away. Thanks. Now let's put priority on that. Right now we're on the other side of resources. I don't have... Oh. We have 1,600 water. So the funny thing is, the things we built this last time were just enough to keep us above water. Unintended, probably. Ba 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 ba. All right, that's my dynamite impression. That's all I had. That goes away. Okay, thanks. Frickin' heck, we're about to plug in our gigapower battery, man. Okay. And there it is. Done. So, the old network was producing, let's just say 1,500 for simple math. This is producing twice. Yeah, twice that. We'll be able to take apart all the old windmills. All that infrastructure can go away. If we need more batteries, more batteries. Just line it right up. We need more power. We push this out. We add another row. No big deal. Yep. Easy stuff. There it is. So now I should read the whole network as 4272. That is the correct number. Fantastic. All this can go away. All of this can go away. Yep. So I wanted to build unified power, and I think we've done just that. Yeah. Cool. So we're never going offline again. PM. This stuff doesn't have to get... We don't have to get rid of this stuff. But I do want the space for other industries. So 1, 5, 7, 8... Yep, and now that sets that back up real easy. Yeah, it's right back to snuff. This is going to be difficult to clean up. So just for sake of argument, if y'all could prioritize getting that out of there, that'd be great. I'll put a turbine, and then we can start, let it normalize for a little bit. Let's work through some of this scrap metal. I would like another 500 metal beams so we can start working on the monument again. And then once that's done, we'll start pushing stuff around. Few seconds. Cool. All right. There's that. There's that. There's that. Awesome. Okay. Bunch of messages kicking around. Want to make sure I get to everything and everyone. Oh, this is paper? I don't care about paper. Oh, for the turbine. Yeah. I heard this game is finally launching in March 5th, March 6th. Yes, I've heard the same thing. So just to talk it out a little bit, we are playing on the latest standard, which is 0.7. You can play the 1.x experimental right now if you wanted. My thought on the matter was I wanted to just get used to the game when it's stable and when it's calm and everything before I get into, we changed a bunch of stuff. I wanted to, you know... Because if it's delayed, I still want to play the game. And that kind of thing. So that was my thought about the whole thing. So that's that. This path can go back. I didn't have to blow it up all that way. Yep, now you can get built. Awesome. But yeah, in about a month, month and a day, yeah, we'll see some cool new stuff for sure. If y'all could finish placing this, that would be great. Okay, then I can start building out frickin' logging empire. No more of this having logs in like logging things in like 6 different spots. We're done with that crap. And time for the boom. Now that's what I call terraforming. Cool. Just a little more to go and we're done with this side of the project. Sure. Just come get that. That's fine. I don't think I have to mess around with priority anymore because now that the power plant was finished, I should say, we're looking pretty good about that. So now let's talk about what I want to do with the actual lumber yard, right? Haven't really talked about that yet. This is going to be this. Nope, that pops. Thanks. Starts so scary, but I know ask for more stuff when I build everything. For sure, yeah. Of all the games of this genre, this is honestly one of my favorite And if you, not you specifically, like the general you, if one person were to come to this game and be like, I like Factorio, but I've never played it. It looks cool, but it's too intimidating. Like, I like the idea of automation in factory games, but they're too intimidating. Start with this one. This is a very, very clean game with all that involved. Yes, absolutely recommended for sure. So, a bit intimidating? Sure, absolutely. All games can be, like we've already said, the systems can be different. Stuff can be weird, absolutely for sure. But no, it good. It good in the hood. While we're talking about stuff that's good, let's do this. Just do that for now. I don't want that right there. I changed my mind. Landscaping. More of this. Unfortunately, this doesn't go as far as the farm, but that's okay. Gonna look like that. And we can probably pop this now and start building the sluices. Actually, these only go up to 1. This does go down to 2. I guess I wanted a little more. I want to be a greedy little piggy. That's where that went. Where was I? Yep. That can still be 2. This'll just be 1. Thank you. Great. Okay, that's gonna do some stuff. Yeah. Oh, 100%. That's crazy. Yeah, even playing on just hard or whatever was still tough. Still a lot of fun, though. Still a lot of fun. So, yeah. Hat Dat Sad is also playing Timberborn. In 2025, people spent like 12% something time on new games. Yeah. There's just so many good games already out. And, you know, we're in a really amazing time in games and game development. We're also in a high tide where indie gamers are really coming around. Like, one person could be their own game developer. Honestly and true. With how many different ways it could be done, with all the different engines, with all the different everything. Yeah, we're legitimately at a point where some one person could be the thing. Yeah. Yep. We're in a really cool time right now. And we've been in this place for like, I want to say about 10 or 8 years, I would say. Something like that. That we've been in this spot where it's been like, stuff's really freaking good, man. Stuff's really freaking good. Just can't decide what to play. Yeah, I get it. Yep, I totally get that. I just, I played my 16th playthrough of Factorio. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Played that out. New mods for old games keep coming out. I wouldn't call Factorio old, but like new mods all the time, new everything all the time. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how much is going on. Okay, 682 metal. We gotta keep our eye on that metal thing, because metal is what's gonna give us the next tier of everything else. Yeah, you're used to it. You're used to it. 100%, you're right. You're used to it. You're comfortable with the mechanics. You don't have to learn stuff. No matter how exciting a new game is, there's always something different, and that's not a bad thing. But I totally get 1,000,000,000% where you're coming from. It's always something a little different. This is going to be a big bada boom. Then we install some sluices. That's going to be freaking dope. I'm an older kid, so I play games. Some of my favorite games have been around 1996 through 2002, right around there. I say is like there are some games that just really got into me. Yeah. Cool. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up some sluices. Sluice is this guy. You go in like that. Oh, I went a little too far. Oops. Alright, well, not the end of the world. And now some sluices. Close above contamination. 1%. Close above downstream depth. 1.5 is fine. And same thing with you. Close above contamination. Too far from a district. Your butt is too far from a district. Now what? Steffi, good day. It also feels like hate for nerd gamers have never been higher. Yeah. Yeah, the thing of it is not like these kinds of people with these kinds of feelings are only just coming out. It's just everything's so prevalent with giving everyone a megaphone to scream through. Right? So I'm with you. It's so easy to hate a thing than understand a thing. I don't get it. I don't like to be hate. I don't even like to use the word hate. It makes sense. It is a human emotion, but like for my sake, it's just like I didn't like a thing. All right. No one is forcing you to like that thing. You don't have to. Here, I'll take the controller away from you. You don't even have to play it. There you go. Done. Don't worry, friend. We got it. Found my Xbox controller one or Xbox One storage station to help me get my account back. That's dope. I hope that works out for you. Still scary stuff. Contamination barrier. Okay, so it works like that. Got it. I didn't really plan for this to be fancy at all. I actually should pause and get this laid out a little bit better. That goes away. Okay, now to get up there, do this. I only use YouTube, Twitch, WhatsApp as my social media. Yeah, I gave up social media a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah. It's rough. It's... Oh, whoa, what? None of this is gonna work the way I want this to. Hold on. Yes, demolish, demolish, demolish. Life's been more chill. The thing that always threw me out of social media in general was I always convinced myself that if you talk to someone and you provide cold, logical information and say, that's not technically correct, I'm not trying to correct you because I want to be right, but you know the information incorrectly, I just want to make sure you're on the same page. And that's usually replied to with anger and hate and screaming, just like, no one's paying me to make sure you don't hurt yourself or something. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it never happens. Yeah, nope, 100%. Wishful thinking, as the kids might say. Yeah, wishful thinking, something like that. Something like that. Okay, I need, let's say like 2 foresters. This is gonna be a chunk, man. This is gonna be big. Do something like that. And that. I think whoever got it in their head that screaming on the internet was a worthwhile spend of time, I don't know, it drives me a little nuts. I guess my 2 cents is we're on this planet for a very limited amount of time, regardless of what you think the end game is, right? Oh, I'm gonna go to heaven. Okay, go to heaven. Whatever. Oh, I'm gonna reincarnate. Okay, reincarnate. Whatever. Point still stands. This one instance of your life is not a forever thing. Maximize it, man. Maximize it with joy and love and happiness. If someone cheeses you off, they might not be trying to cheese you on purpose. Maybe they're just like, oh, well, that's how we did it in my country. Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I thought you were a local. We do it this way as a local. No, I didn't know. My bad. Let's talk it out. Let's figure it out. What's up? You know? I don't know. I don't understand people whose first gut decision is, I'm gonna hate on somebody. It's just like, alright. I don't get it. Anyway, sorry. I shot down the whole vibe of this thing, huh? Welcome to, where are we? Welcome to the stream. Alright, now we're back. Now we're back. This is some forest, but this is not enough forest. Which is unfortunate. I actually wanted a lot more. Yeah, this is going to be dumpster clown overkill. Well, I could just push this further. That's an option. That's totally an option. But for right now, this is a good start, right? That's the idea. It's a good start. Let's get some cut boys. Choppy toothy lads. Choppy toothy lads. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. Lumberjack? What are you called? Lumberjack flag. Lumberjack flag is dumb. Choppy toothy boys. Choppy toothy boys. Alright, now, how do I want to do on this now here? Don't worry about that. Oh wait, I lied. You have to worry about that. Hold on. Ah. Hydrate and stretch. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm out of workers? No. Oh, the beavers the beavers are well watered for sure. I got this little thing going on. It's very cute. The residential complex is finished. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit there. Yeah, this complex got finished. The yellows, the whites, and the browns are very Bavarian in style. But yeah, lots of good stuff going on. Oh, I see. It stutters when it's a new day. That's what's going on. I get it. Okay, resources are good. We're at how much metal? 700. I think it's time to activate the big guy. So, if we could start working on this. We're still out of logs, but I don't need logs. I need gears, planks, and blocks. Can I name one George Barrington? Sure. There you go. How's this guy treat you? Subamraz. That's hard to say. Actually, you're about to kick it. Let's find someone that's a little younger, gonna stick around a bit. 46. 54. I'm not trying to be an ageist. I just don't want to name someone for Steffi and then they just die. I name you Jeffrey. Bleh. Well, apparently beavers are allergic to the name Jeffrey. Here. Sinjo. They're a little youngling. They'll stick around for a while. George Barrington. Done. I name you George Barrington. There were some beavers that got stuck when building a thing. I named one Trouble. And then dude scrammed. I destroyed the ladder they used, and it blocked somebody else in. But I noticed they ran in and they didn't make it out because I blew up the ladder. And I'm like, oh my, you're Trouble Mark II. I'm going to name you right now. Trouble Mark II. Any beavers that give me problems, name them something. So we are building the Earth Recultivator. This is the final thing in the game. Not only does it take a boatload of resources, it also takes a boatload of, I was going to say manpower, but beaver power, I guess. So this is going to be a big thing. This is the final ultimate mega building. Distribute seeds across the earth. When launched, makes the beavers in the area extra happy. Yeah. We'll see. But that's how you kind of like beat the map. You beat the game. Well, the map, really. What else do we do? So right now it's just a waiting game for that to get finished. We finished power. Oh yeah, lumber. I'm gonna set this to a higher priority. At least the planting bits. Also, let's go set that monument to low priority. Yep, low construction priority. High workplace priority, yeah. Still find a little weird we ran out of beavers. Well, actually, a lot of our population is just haulers, so that's, yeah. What we can do is we can resume some of this. That's going to be 9, 18, 27. 27 more houses just like that. Awesome. And then we could do another row of 3 and another row of 3. So we've got room for expansion. That's what this other guy is. These are the design. Sorry, I'm a little crazy there. These are designed to be the same. I bit my tongue this morning and yesterday and the day before, so now the back is swelled a little bit. So sometimes when I try to click my tongue or be somewhat eloquent whatsoever, my mouth just goes arg, barg, barg, barg. Sorry, I meant to say asparagus, and it came out arg, barg, barg, barg. It's fine. It's just in case it ever seems like I'm having an absolute total stroke, it's not the thing. I'm all about harga barg, barg, whatever that is. Yeah. Cause it's hard my tongue. I bet. I get that when I tongue sandwich, and then I went, ow. And then I got tongue sandwich. Yeah. So the thing is, I'm trying to push that part of my tongue over so I can still speak, but if I go a little too fast, harga-barg, yeah. The whole thing goes harga-barg. We don't have any more workers. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna fix itself in a minute. We need to call the Bondulance. I'm James, Bond James. Call it Bondulance. Is that it? The name's James Bond. Bond, however that goes. Call it Bondulance. Building lacks workers, building lacks materials. How are we on metal now? 276, 538. This is about halfway done, optimistically. Okay, that works. Have you seen the new games releases in 2026? It looks so dry. Yep. It's the same thing also. A lot of the same IPs, just making another sequel that we don't need. Look at them go! Just digging in the dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. That's what they say when they dig. It's like a Pokemon. You have to say what you're doing or how you're... dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Okay. You guys don't need to do anything because these trees have to actually grow, so skedaddle. Next, what I wanted to do was some sort of preservation system when it comes to corruption or whatever it's called. Maybe... I mean, GTA, I guess I don't mind at all, because, like, how many years has it been since GTA 5? Or whatever. So GTA 6, whatever, I'm not going to play it, but just, like, whatever. But, like, the thing that drives me nuts is, like, all the soccer games and all the shooting games, just every year. Is anyone actually buying every single FIFA game? Stop soil contamination from spreading beneath it. I think that's what I need. Like, is anyone buying every Madden game over and over and over? I don't get it, man. But that's a me thing. I'm not really a sports guy. I like the idea of sports. I like the idea of friendly competition. Sure. No problem with that. It's just I don't... Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, they got the 2026 Atlanta Falcon Braves. Okay. Good. What about... fine. Enjoy the 2037 Atlanta Falcon Braves. It's because microtransactions. Yeah. I don't get... This one person's stats are slightly higher than they were last year. I'm going to buy a new game. I don't... Again, I'm not trying to be critical. I don't do the sports thing. It's somebody else's enjoyment. Cool. Everyone's fun thing is somebody else's really dumb crap, and vice versa. My dumb crap that I do might be really fascinating to you, or vice versa, you know? Everyone's got their own likes. All good. These water barrels are empty, and that makes me sad. Oh, it's because I paused a bunch of water production. For reasons? For reasons, okay. I heard they don't have competition in sports genre. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so they can just keep cranking out the same game over and over and over and over again. Pick'em Ball 27. Why do you like this one over the other one? Oh, this one they kick a ball. Oh, yeah? Fantastic. We have the biggest warehouse of explosives. God, do not fart around that thing. It is just gonna go nuclear. Yeah. Don't breathe around there. Don't think around there. Don't have any impure thoughts around there. Don't talk about the God Emperor in a negative way. Don't use dynamite right next to it, which we're totally gonna do. Watch me do it. Kablams! What do you make anyway? Oh, we already have all the extract we need. Oh, this can go away. Yep, don't need that guy. One more? One more? Alright, whatever. There it is. There's the power port. You plug it in on the side. There you go. Alright. That was kind of the crux of this entire project. What are you connected to? Oh. Alright, nothing. Cool. Alright, there's that. There's that. This planted yet? Yeah, this is why I got 2 foresters. I knew this was going to be a minute. You're already mature? How the hell did that happen? 14%, 12%, 15%, 7%, 100%. Alright. Early bloomer or whatever, I guess. No idea. Oh, was he? Oh, okay. I didn't notice. I was like, how? 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 Okay. Dude was already there? Cool. Oh, I guess I'm infringing on its territory then. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry, bloody. This all goes away, and this all goes away, and this all goes away. And this all goes away. Thanks. And then, of course, for fun and enjoyment, it all goes away. It all goes away. Okay, then we'll have a tree harvesting capital worthy of... I'll just leave it. I'm not going to activate... I mean, I should. I'm not going to activate a forester, though, just to bring his ass up here and be like, fix this. We're missing. We're out of logs. Not big surprise. That's what I'm trying to fix. Oh, actually, speaking of what I can be doing, how many workers we got? 12? Hot jams. I will activate these, though. Build. And now we'll get a bunch of dudes showing up tomorrow. How close are we on the Wonder Wheel of Wonderment? 22%? Yeah, this is going to take a fortnight. The other wonders take like 3 hours to make. We've built them several times. This son of a gun. They should rename this from Earth Cultivator to just like, oh my gosh. Alright, time to go annoy everyone with some hydration. Hi hat. Hi Oogsy. Hi Inter. Hydrates all around. There we go. If you have friends, make sure that you go to your friends regularly and just dump a bucket of water out on them. Make sure they stay hydrated. Aw, thanks, NetVet. What a sweetie. I have consumed a water, and I employ everyone else to consume a water. Ah, did. Yes, that new farm we have is this and this combined easily. But I'm going to push this out. We're going to use more stuff. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you to cut the trees. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I built the thing and I'm like, they'll get at it. No, they won't. Hey, I know you. No, you don't. Okay, that looks like that. Hippity top priority, please. Dig, 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 dig. The idea with balancing is I want 1 planter, or 2 planters, or 3 planters to be planting as quickly as they can, working full overtime. Right now, it looks like our biggest trees are 30%-ish. 27, 17, 16. So these two planters could easily plant another big swath, and it wouldn't be an issue. That's the idea behind all that. If somebody could get... Oh, we're out of logs. Big frickin' surprise. Ah, if it isn't my arch nemesis, big frickin' surprise. Ah, we meet... Ah, we meet again. If it isn't big frickin' surprise. I don't know why that's funny, but it is. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I'm fine now. I have to blow my nose. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I think. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know why that was so. I think I'm overtired or something. If it, all right, I'll be good. I'm fine. No, if it isn't my arch nemesis, big freaking surprise. Oh lordy. All right, 2 like that. Those can go away. Get another one like that. So these 2 up here are going to cover most of up here. That's the idea. Perfect. Now, can you get up there? You kind of can. We're going to pop that guy. Oh, boy. Oh, right. Everything's littered with dynamite. Of course I can't do anything about it. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Priority... The priority is we're out of logs. Setting stuff to higher priority doesn't... Ooh! It's building up. I didn't think there was going to be like a building, quote-unquote, like animation or anything. I didn't know. I thought it was just going to be, boom, you built it. Congratulations. Okay, the good news is we have enough metal to finish this. Metal's the biggest thing. Lacquered wood. We have 800, about 900. Yeah. And then the other thing is gears. About 400 gears. We need way, way, way more gears. All right, drought approaching. That's fine. Yeah, just clear cutting everything. That's nuts. So most of these trees are going to be fine. Do you send a rocket into space? No. With this one... No, that's a very fair question. I know you're being silly, but that's a very fair question considering that's how a lot of these games work, right? What are you playing? Factorio. How do you win? Send a rocket into space. What are you playing? Captive Industry. What do? You send a rocket into space. What are you playing? Autonauts. What do you do? You're gonna hate this, but you send a rocket into space. What are you playing? Kerbal Space Program. What do you do? You know the answer to that. Thank you, Uxie. This game has monuments, and the last monument is called the Earth Recultivator. When you build that, you kind of beat the game. That's kind of the thing, because this makes everyone insanely happy. When everyone is insanely happy, it also means they produce much better. Also, I don't know like if it does what it says. Distributes seeds across the Earth. When launched, makes it beavers extreme. Like, I don't know if that means, like, does all this now? Is this all full of trees and there's no more rot kind of a thing? Like, I don't know what that all entails. Ooh, we're all done. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, everything is just send a rocket. What do you gotta do? Well, I gotta order pizza. How do you order pizza? Well, we send a rocket into space. Duh. Right? Okay, did we get everything? Are you reachable? You are. Awesome. Okay. So in 3 days we have a drought. We should have it so these trees are liquid locked. Should be fine about that. This will just go on its own. Perfect. Yeah. We have plenty of water for ourselves. Also awesome. Oh yeah, Dice is your program. Yeah, Dice is your program. Rocket. Well, thousands of rockets to build the Dyson Sphere, but yeah. What else do you play? We play Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. What do you do there? You're not going to believe this, but we discipline animal adults that don't know how to take care of their own damn kids, and then we launch a rocket. Alright, here we go. Ready? Come on. Now that is progress. Damn. Yep, Science Victory in Civ 6. The Science Victory, it was called something different, but that goes all the way to Civilization 2. I don't remember what the victories were in 1. But in 2, you built a ship to go to Alpha Centauri. And that was like the Science Victory. But yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now how far can you go? That's fine for me. That's fine. Nope. Oh, crap. Where was it now? Alright, don't move. Thanks. And then, you guessed it, kiddos. More trees. More pine. We're going with pine. You? This also works really well that I've staggered the thing. Because what's good about that is we'll have different growth periods. That'll help. Oh, did you reach all the way over there? Okay, you kind of help. That's dope. How's Civ 7 doing? I don't know. I stopped personally playing after 5. 6 I gave a try. There was like a month, not a month, like a week free or whatever. I tried 6. And I got annihilated by barbarians. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, dude, I played every single Civ game, including Alpha Centauri, including all these. I know my way around a Civ game. And I made myself a democracy too early. You've got to go through like despotism and monarchy and stuff first, so you can, you know, establish a military and coinage and shit. And I just went to like, all hail the king. How do we choose the king? Well, I'm not a god king or philosopher king, so we'll do it via voting. And then like I got voted in, and then I'm like, what else do I get for a democracy? Oh, right, humanity kind of evolved from conflict or whatever, so we need to learn how to do conflict first. Crap. Well, tee-hee. The Byzantine Empire wasn't only known for making like cool pizzas and salads and shit, right? You gotta get your nose into a little bit of conflict. So I didn't come prepared, and then like I was playing with 3 other people, multiplayer style, and the barbarians, I don't know what they were doing. They're like, I raided a barbarian encampment. There's no barbarians here. And I'm like, bull crap. They are in my house eating my turducken. That I found the barbarians. They're here. So they were having a delightful time. I was having a different gaming experience is how I would say that. I was having an individualized, separate gaming instance. It was fun. It was good to try, but yeah, I pop into 7 once in a while. I don't own it again, but like just to see the reviews and just be like, they charged money for this? What? It's the same thing with like Payday 3 or Overwatch 2 or whatever. Like anytime I feel bad about myself, I go and I just check the reviews, and the reviews are just scathing. Just terrible. Just yikes with a side of yikes. I'm playing Payday 2 right now. I'm playing Payday 2 right now with someone, with Lyrison, and they found a Oh, no, it's not remastered. I don't want to use a word like remastered. It was re-envisioned or whatever, reduxed. And whoever redid it, they did a very good job with a lot of like very basic cleanup. It's not like a ton of quality of life changes, but it's still per good. Yeah. Lero wanted a run of the campaign with the new Redux mod, and I'm like, all right, sure. Sure. But sure. I mean, we're not gonna waste... Why would we waste tree space? Do that. I gotta game more with you, Nedved, for real. Oh, no! The zipline! Ah, you bastard. Yeah, it's modded. There's a lot of like common sense changes. I wouldn't say it's like there's not like we added hundreds of new weapons or anything. It's nothing like that. But it's just like there's quite a bit of cleanup and stuff, I think. I don't know enough about it to speak with any real intelligence, so I do apologize, but that kind of seems to be the vibe of it. Everything's going so good, yeah. Next time we play this, which will be tomorrow because I'm really enjoying this game, I think we might start dipping our toes into hard difficulty. I really don't like this being like this. Can I change it? Of course I can. It's my world. Does this work? Yeah. 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 Ooh, it's just... Okay, I'm fine with that. Can I get some priority on that, please? Then we'll nuke this, we'll string it up like nothing ever happened, and it should allow for new trees to be borned. Doesn't it look so damn good? Yeah. The test we're gonna see is with Payday 2. Payday 2 is interesting as a game. Like one of the pivotal run and gun looter shooters kind of a thing, maybe. Just it's all chaos constantly. There's never like a take some time to build up and then secure an area, deploy some ammo bags, defend the... No. No. It is absolute insanity all the time. All the time. It's bananas. It's bananas. So many messages. I don't know what happened today. Full moon? After a full moon? During a full moon? What time is it? 1:43 p.m. Are we in the middle of a full moon? The moon? The moon? Yes, Fry. The moon. The moon. Oop. Moon. Okay, now can I place those trees back? You do it. Yes! Victory! Victory! Okay, well, easy wins, right? The blood moon is rising. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? This game turns into They Are Billions real quick. Or what? Yeah, hang on. Gonna go get the Moon Lord, BRB. Don't you frickin' do it. Don't you do it. Now that is a really cute little base, yeah? I think so. Oh, we're still at 50%. Oh. Become one with nature, hella. Oh, hold on. Oh, I don't know if trees die to contamination, but I kind of want to do some experimenting with this. Base looks good, thank you. I think for our first playthrough of the game, I think we're doing fine. Messages. Hold on. When it comes down to it, I like to just quickly reply to messages rather than get to it like 7 hours later. There we go. Okay. Everyone's been answered. Hooray! Cool. So the drought has happened. Yep. But we've got plenty of water here. I see. Yep. These trees are going to be sad. But that's actually fine. 90%? 80% of our thing is all taken care of? That's freaking rockin' awesome, super great. Now, what we could do to take care of this, we could cut a hole here and run it down, which would look pretty neat. Is there any way for me to create a false bottom? No. Here's the idea. I wanted a land bridge. Like this. Yeah, and just go across like this, and then trees on top, water on the bottom. Nope, nope, and nope. Okay, whatever. It's cool. As long as a resounding majority of this is just going to be working, freaking awesome. Alright, so that's a project done. Power's done. That's done. We got sippity sap. Not as much sippity sap as I'd like. How's this coming along? Oh, it's bedtime. Time for the ritualistic song and dance. I think I could go on a zip line like twice in my entire life. I haven't gone on one yet, but I think my body would be like, okay, that was fun. Let's not do that again. And then I'd be like, I want to do that again. And then do it again. And then the body would be like, all right, I see I have to reason with you in a different way that you'll understand. And then I'll be like, I want to do that again. And then I go on the third time and all my insides become outsides. And then it's like, oh my god, I don't want to ever do that again. No, thank you. Barf, 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 barf. I'm also scared of heights IRL, so nah. I'm fine. It's okay. I don't want to. Alright, how's this coming along? We are officially past the halfway point with what's been brought. We still have a lot more work to do. Like, there's still just a lot of flat construction that needs to be done. But we're past the halfway materials point. So how many gears do we have? 256? We need more. Treated planks, we have 600 and so. And then metal, we're good on metal. Yeah, perfect. Look at him going with that one hand, this one guy right here. Look at that guy. Just... Oh my god. Guys, you're gonna do more damage to the substructure than anything else. Oh, man. You know how a beaver works with a hammer? I'll tell you. Ah! Just Dragon Ball Z scream into the void. Alright, well, they're gonna do that. I can't speed it up at all. I can't add more workers. I can't really do anything to make that any more expeditious and shiz. So that's just gonna be that. How much scrap metal do we have? 3. We're actually out of the scraps. We just needed those 12 workers to just get some stuff done. And we can just pop that all back on, get that going. What are we at? I'm so excited to have this start to pop. 78, 87, 71, 71, 71, 68, 21, perfect. We have this drought for another 6 days. So the water that's in our little cistern here should be fine. Yeah, I think we'll be just fine. You don't have to be on because you can't really do anything. It's all clear cut. Oh, we got a metal thing right here. Maybe that would be easier for us to get. Well, I don't really need the metal anyway. I know this is kind of lame. Maybe. But I just would like to just watch. Everything is so beautiful. We got food, we got water. Oh, we got a little dehydration. Oh, they're just berries, though. Berries last for like 9 days? Yeah, that's fine. It's this stuff. It's the carrots and everything else I was more afraid of. Yeah, looks like that's starting to dry out as well. What do we got for food? We have 4,000 carrots. We're fine. We'll be taking this lumber out of here. Lumber out of here. Actually, what we could do... plants, trees, and bushes. You could probably get... Harvest out all the trees, and then we'll just move this permanently to the other side. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Where are you paused? Oh. We have all the explosives anyone could eat. Which I don't know how someone would measure. We have all the explosives somebody could eat. Speaking of eating a thing... I don't know why I find it comical that a beaver could chomp through a steel piling or something. Reinforced? I'll show you reinforced. Beavers eating metal would probably be the same way I normally eat. Just put the steel near your face and go, That's how I eat. Isn't that how everyone eats? Just put the... What do you got, a pie? Great. Put the pie up to your face. And there you go. You just keep doing that until it's gone. Done. Congratulations, you learned how to eat. That's all there is to it. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that be complete for sure. What else do we do? I don't know. I'm not too sure what else I should be poking around at. We got metal for a while. We fixed our power problems. We have a lot of demolition still. We could just keep demolishing stuff. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Was there anything more I wanted to do up here? Probably not. Ooh, okay. This is a problem, right? This is not what I want to see. So, how do we minimize the impact that would have while maximizing hydration? Make it super flat? I mean, we could. Actually, in terms of height, we're at, like, 5? We're already at 2 height. So, yeah, we could... There you go. Super flat. That is sure something that could be done. Okay, I know what I want to do. This is going to be a little on the painful side, but I think totally worth it. And hopefully someone comes up here. We're just going to demolish the whole thing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put double platforms. So water can flow under and over. And that's going to kind of be the end of that, I think. Yeah, easy stuff. You know, once anyone places the demolition charges, yeah. Then easy stuff. I'll just wait here. This is the next thing I got going on. Yes, Nico. Well, Nico woke up. Oh, there we go. There we are. Okay, so, yep. Pop it off. Put in the platforms. Very expensive for what I want to accomplish, but this still maximizes the amount of area. I'm about to make it real interesting for anyone to get to work. I'll tell you that for nothing. Nico. Okay. We good? Awesome. Let's make this difficult for everybody. Boop. Dude, you ran out to die. What? Rot sack, why? You didn't have to move. Freaking ding dong. Whatever. It's literally a foolproof plan as long as not everyone runs out of the freaking thing. Whatever, man. Not even mad about it. Anyway, we should start to see some water come through now. Freaking. Nothing. Nothing had to be done. I saw him run out of the shed and be like, oh boy, Timmy's probably stuck in the well, and then just gets got. And it's like, well, I can't. Oh, alright. Well. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. It's whatever, it's whatever. Yeah, you can't make it there, I know. Are you stuck? Is there someone stuck in there? Oh my god. Okay, when we get more water, this will fill out a lot better. We're just not at that point right now. There we look at that. There we go. Boom. Frickin' floor online. Oh boy. All right. So what I do want to see though. Yeah, it can go all the way. It just isn't. Oh, okay. I got to get the whiny baby. Hold on. All right. BRB. So I entered the room. So I followed him through the hallway, entered a room. He was like, oh, I don't want to be with you right now. So he dashes under a bed. And then I'm like, all right, I'll just leave. And now he just chased me back to this room. So he just wants to play. I get. Ooh, first pickings. Our first pickings. Yes, if you could get that, that'd be great. Thank you. That, it's all built, it's all done. Nothing happened, no worries, no how, no way. Neat. Well, come here. Come here, please. Yeah, I know. I have not met a more, what's the word? Not like schizophrenic or anything, but like indecisive. I've never met a more indecisive animal in my entire life. But Maester, please pet me. Alright, I'll give you pets. Come over here. Ah, don't touch me, you're weird. Alright, I mean, yeah, okay, fine. I am weird, but you don't have to... No need for such language, okay? Come on. No, don't touch me, you're dumb. I mean, yeah, okay, also, yeah, you're 2 for 2. Congratulations. But no need to be rude about it. Pine trees last a while? Yeah, 10 days. Which is fine. Our system's really just getting its bearings still. So I'm not worried about it. What we can do is we could just knock this out. Do more stuff. I usually do about anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. That's average. Yeah. Oh, it's great. Since you were gone, this got added. I needed more just lumber production. Now we have a lot of just straight lumber production for sure. Yep. Super good stuff. So there's that. What else? We're farther on the Grand Monument. This is stage 3 of 6, 5, whatever. Most of the materials have been brought. We're just waiting for the final construction. Oh, we're in drought. We're in drought right now. Looks like a very long drought. Oh, this got finished? The new power grid additions got finished? Yeah. This is 5 batteries, and it was 19 turbines or whatever. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, lots of little work has been done. The farms are still fine. We're on day 7 of a drought. For 9 total or something like that. This all could use some restructuring. Yeah, this is starting to... If you could turn on, that'd be great. Just dump that water right in. Get that all back to good. Even in the late game, water is still a very valuable resource. For sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's all that. I don't think there's anything else to really show you. Not really. We're going to be swimming in lumber tomorrow. That's for dang sure. What else? What else? What else? Oh, 16 hours seems about right. Yeah, this is still working all right for what I need. Oh my god, hold on. I know why nothing is happening. Ah, I knew it. That gets me literally every time. Set up the woodcutters, fine. But you also have to make sure they're told to cut the trees. I get why that's a mechanic. I'm just standing here. We wasted 4 hours. We wasted 4 hours because I forgot to assign lumber per... Yeah. Whatever, man. It's cool. I don't even care. I do care a little bit. I do care a little bit. That's right. All right. Now a nice amount of lumber will wash our industry. More like damn, because that's what this is. Yeah. Well, not like IRL, like in the game. In the game, like 4 hours. Just yeah. I do care. I really do. That's a dumb mistake. It's a fundamental, basic game mistake. But that's fine. That's fine. It's still our first playthrough, so I'm not super mad about it. But I could have done better. Oh, you can't go up that height, right? I think we have a dike somewhere. We have levees. Isn't quite close to a dike. I don't think. I should really get my water about sluice as slang, I guess. There is a sluice. I always thought a sluice was something for, like, filtration, like small pan filtering. I didn't think it was, like, that big. But yeah. Okay, how much lumber do we pick up? 55? That's not bad. That's not as much as I'd like. Cries immovable barrier. Alright, so instead of me doing a lot of extra work, which I don't really want to do, I just want to increase our water capacity, so we'll just do something like that. And the drought has ended. Fantastic. Kira, welcome. It's been a while. The Panama Canal has sluice gates. Yes. Oh, okay, that. Yes, then I do understand and am familiar. Yep. Makes sense. I like how no one's nervous carrying explosives and tonics and crap. Just like do 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 do. I do love bomb day. That's where we get to use all the bombs we've been saving up for the holiday. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, yes, Kira, I hope you are doing well today. Thank you for saying hi. It's good to hear from you. What can I tell you since we last hung out? Oh, I beat Techopolis 3. I finished it on Monday. It was fun. I don't want to play Minecraft right now. That's where it's at. I had a good time. Yes. Did enjoy myself. Yes. No regrets. In other news, I don't want to play Minecraft right now. Yeah. That's 100% where my brain is at. I'd really like some water to be happening, if that's okay. I thought the sluice gates were in Egypt. Lorp? Maybe. Yeah, I'll be honest, aquaponics and anything like that is a little outside my knowledge scape. Uh, 180. Do 180 instead. Oh, this should have been kicking out the jams all the way. So now, here's my question. Oh, that worked. Oh, that worked out great. Okay. We'll wait till daytime. I'm kind of convinced I should be seeing some water over here. Yes, there is. Okay. There's very clearly some hydration to be had. Okay, and we're back to good? Alright. I don't think we'll have that problem again. And now, we've got a little bit more to hopefully be sure we don't have any more again. Very understandable. You already held out much longer than I often do with Minecraft. Yeah, I was very heck bent on getting it done. I was very heck bent on getting it done. Really good time. I think the mod developer put a lot of love into the changes they made. It is, I agree, heavily modified from what you would see as standard. Machines produce better or worse, depending on what the mod maker Ben Law wanted to see in the pack. So again, I think it's very, very well done. When you play a long-term, like, just to put it into perspective, it took 2 months of streaming, and I streamed every bit of it. I think it's something that's spilled into English from my language. That could be. English is weird, yo. But yeah, I'm just really glad I got it done. I know you took a break from it as well. And I haven't seen you in a while, so hope you're doing swell. Okay, next. I would like to figure out more water storage. And more, not just water storage as in literal water storage, but also like more passive water storage as well. Let's do that. Can you remove that, please? Thanks. And now that we have a bunch of kabang bang, actually, let's just get rid of all this. And all this. And all this. We have a bunch of extra workers. Does water in a lake evaporate? Yes. Yep. Not at an alarming rate, but that's why I try to build like these buffer zones or whatever for extra water storage, just so we have more. But yes, not at like an alarming rate. This can be shut off. Thanks. That was just for emergencies. Okay. Let's get some more terraforming in. And something like that be just stellar. So deep lake would be better than a wide one. Presumably so, because that's less surface area for it to be evaporated from. But I'm also at the bottom of the world. So here's 0. The very bottom. This is 1. So I can't go too much deeper than where I am right now. So we make a little bit of effort out of it. Yeah. How far are we on this here thing? 66%? Nice. We're really getting there. I'm really looking forward to starting a new map. This map has been a lot of fun, and again, I am really enjoying my time with the game. But I'd like to see something else. You still at it? Can you guys get these other... No? Okay. Yep, we'll just give it a second. Not really in a rush. We've already accomplished quite a bit. And I think we've broken, like, quote-unquote, broken the back of the difficulty of the map. And just to make it clear for everyone, this is my first time playing Timberborn. Not today, but, like, I just started playing on Tuesday. It's my first time actually picking up the game. And, yeah, I've seen other streamers play it. I've seen other folks take a gander at it and give it a go. I didn't understand any of the mechanics or anything. So it wasn't like I was like, oh, I got a lot of cheats. I got cheats ready to go. I just... Whatever. So this is our first time giving the game a go ourselves. Really enjoying it. Really having a good time. We played on a beginner-friendly map. Hold on. We played on a beginner-friendly map with easy difficulty. Normal. No, beginner-friendly map, normal difficulty. There we go. My thought of it was I wanted to understand the game mechanics better, rather than try to play on hard mode and be like, well, I don't like this. Well, do you not like the game because you made it unintentionally difficult? Or do you not like the game because you don't like the game? Nico. I mean, we're nowhere near dinner o'clock, my guy. Please check your watch for British Standard Time and understand that we're not near dinner time. Oh, poor Bubba. Come here. I'm here. Okay. You yell at me in the hallway, that's fine. I do apologize for Nico. Oh, now you want to come up? Yeah, okay, come on up, Bubba. Come on up, Bubba. Okay, well, everyone, this is Nico. Nico, this is everyone. Come on up. Yeah, come on up, man. You know... I wish you'd understand that you don't have to be in the hallway to yell at me. You could just come over here and say hi. There is no campaign currently. I don't know if there's planning to be one. We're on 0.7 version, and 1.0 is supposed to be released by the 5th or 6th of March. I don't think a campaign is going to happen, but it's very Factorio-esque. Let me just save the game. I'll show you real quick while I got you. Oh, I gotta save a screensaver. Hold on. I gotta get a screensaver save. Okay. Different side project I'm gonna do. Oop, oh, that's not right. My operating system would lose its banana pants about it. So... This is gonna be really loud for no reason. The main screen doesn't... The main menu doesn't... care about your audio settings. So, new game. There's two factions. One that's more traditional naturalist, and one that's more industrialist. Then there are just a handful of maps. So, pick a map. Difficulty. Customize difficulty. That's it. So, very straightforward. Yeah, as you said, very Factorio-esque. Which is fine. There is a tutorial that comes with when you load up a map. So there is a basic, like, your people need food. Make sure you build a blueberry bush picker man. And your people need lumber for industry. Make sure you start a lumber mill. Like, there's a fairly straightforward tut to get you started. Yeah. But no real campaign. The factions aren't battling each other. I don't... Dazabadazabadazb. Cool. But yeah, this is it. So now we're in the thing. Yeah? Yeah. There are... Oh, yep. Just like you said. Yep, there's mod stuff. There's other factions in the workshop. There's a bunch of other stuff. Tons of custom maps and everything, so... It's one of those things like, they developed a good base game. You'll be entertained with all the other crap you can do. I do appreciate that this game is shorter form than Factorio. I think if it was really So the maps are handcrafted. The ones that are standard came with the game. These came with the game, but you can just go to the workshop and subscribe to stuff. Yeah. Maps are handcrafted, and that's where the difficulties come from? No. Well, inherently with the map, there's difficulties, sure. But you can say easy, normal, hard. And in here, it changes all of the... You can change stuff, right? So just like Factorio, you could say, I want a very abundant map, but I also want research to cost 10 times as much. Don't want that. Yeah, so difficulty comes from two things, really. The map and the other settings that you've made for it. Yeah. So same thing with Factorio. You could have really easy settings. You could have science be half as expensive as or whatever. But if there's not enough resources to do the work, that's a problem. So yeah. Yeah. But I've really enjoyed it. It starts off exactly as you've seen it. You get like a city center, or they're called district centers. And that's it. That comes with maybe a dozen beavers. And then realistically, get to it. Get to it. And now it's time to go hydrate all your friends. There we go. Done deal. We're in a, I would say, late game map. And it's also a really big map. So a little extra loading time makes sense. And like I said before, I come from a time where turning on your PC still took minutes. And loading a game took minutes. So I don't mind if it takes a hot second for it to load up. Ah, there we go. Yeah, awesome. Hey, thank you for that, friend. That's good sauce. That's good water sauce right there. Nico, you can't have my water sauce. You have your own water sauce. All right. So yeah. So we're in about the I'd say late game now. We're building the final wonder. It's not called a wonder. It's called a monument. We're building the final monument now. I think the prognosis is, it's been told to me that after you build this final guy, you kind of beat the map. The amount of resources and the amount of time it takes kind of prove that you've got the industrial capability to get it done. That's kind of how that works. So yeah, so everything that kind of looks like it's not natural, like these cut up city tiles for farming and stuff, you can see like I've made all that. We started with this here. I made all this for our electrical usage. And yeah, the terraforming's pretty sharp in this. Everything flows really well. Yeah, I don't really know what else to... what else to say about it, other than I've enjoyed it. No. You kind of have to make a big, massive Hoover Beaver Dam. Well, I was thinking of doing that on a harder difficulty. Because now that I've known the game, like, now I think we're almost at a point where just crank the game speed up to a gajillion, and then just, goodbye, have a wonderful time. Bye, have a wonderful time. Yeah. But no, I would like to build... So this is maybe the biggest quote-unquote mega structure I've gotten to, is this. So these are housing complexes with transportation bits on top, monuments on top, relaxation and medical services on top, and just an ultra-dense residential block. I'm really happy with how that turned out, but that's kind of... I was really happy with this whole setup here. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah. Sheepy, I'm sorry. This other chunk here is for even more housing, so I want to build it as modular as possible. And modularity is really rewarded because a lot of the benefits, like these monuments, are in a radius. So if I could only build like 1 or 2 monuments and get it in the whole business, it works out really well. This is so cramped over here because this is as far as the Fountain of Joy can be for range. Our old residential system was more in the north. Game's still kind of laggy. Right here. This is where our old residential grid was, but I picked it up, slapped it over here. Made it real nice. Relaxation up top. Dance halls down below. Fresh water, fresh water, fresh water, fresh water. That's kind of it. Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah. Right now we're just kind of waiting. For today's stream, we'll kind of just play this out. We'll build this thing. And then we'll wrap up whenever we kind of end it. Yeah. Whenever we build this, we'll experiment with it a little bit more. Then we'll be like, okay, that's today's stream. Tomorrow we'll probably play this game again. Because I'm still... The Forge is still really, really hot for me right now about this game. And actually... But Mega Snorkel? I want to show you something else as well. This morning, I was impatient. And I like to stream as much as I can stream. So, or play as much as I can play. But I loaded this up. Let me show you this map. This one's called Cliffs, I believe. I'm playing this one on hard difficulty. You kind of see how far I got. Funky Town. With extra H, Funky Town. But I'll show you how different the maps can be. It'll give you a good idea of like some of the complexities. So that one was like a 256 by 256. I think this one is a 56 by 128 or something. Or maybe it's even smaller than that. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'll just play the clock a little bit. So this is where I am on hard. Hard means there's more droughts. The droughts are longer. There's more bad water. Bad water is longer and more frequently. Everything just happens. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, so this is where we're at with this. As you can see, much of my crops are dying. It is not looking super great. But still, really great lessons to learn in hard mode. But yeah, I'll just move around the map a little bit. You can see there's not a lot to this map. All my housing is in this little cubby right here. Yeah. Very tight. Very tight. So yeah, I'll give you an idea of like how the map kind of looks. Oh, right, John, if you look at plank and gear, it says the change of injury in the build menu. Oh, chance. Chance. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Thank you. Message them, thanks for the tip. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to time when I talk now. So you don't hear him constantly. But yeah. That's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. Dinner's in another about 2 hours. But that'll work out pretty well. Like I said, at the end of the stream ends in like, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour or whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah, I don't think the game is super especially optimized for large colonies. I think I've got like 300 beavers or whatever. I don't know what the end game looks like or can look like, right? Like for Factorio, like a gigafactory is way, way late game if you're building to that level or whatever. We have 258 beavers. I'm very confident there's also a ton of crap I could do differently, right? So this isn't just, oh, fix your game, Notch. That's not it. It could also be, there might be a lot I should be doing differently, and I just have no idea what that is right now. Could be. Don't know. Could be. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get some cleaned up here, though. That gets built. That gets biffed. What I would like is more water storage here, but also like the non-contamination bit to be set. Okay, so Hat said, right, if you look at the plank and gear, it says the chance of injury in the build menu. Okay, so if I open up a build thing. Plank and gear. Mega Snuggle? Why Mega Snuggle? Like, I'm not hating it. I guess I'm not hating it? Maybe I should hate it. I don't know. I don't think I see what Hat might be mentioning. Plank and gear in the build menu. Risk of injury. I love snuggles. Ducks. Chucks Deluxe, dog. I'll have to see on their stream. If you look at plank and gear, it says the chance of injury in the build menu. I don't see anything changing on the screen. All right, I'll bug about them. I'll bug about them some other time. Stop the mega struggle against the mega struggle, mega snuggle, I think you mean. Yeah, okay, I followed you now. I follow you now. Let's see here. I would like to demo a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to add more of this contamination barrier. Like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bloat all this up. So landscaping. Level 2. And that's going to give us a lot more just passive storage, right? That's what I've been calling it. When we dig out land and we just use the earth as its own storage vehicle, I call that passive storage. So we're not putting in a barrel or a box. We're just stash it away for a bit. This will give us a little bit more. Because Kakapupu Pee water can come through this way. Well, I guess it doesn't. But if it could, we're also installing this. This is contamination barrier, which costs a little bit of stuff. It says stop soil contamination from spreading beneath it. I'm guessing if Kakapupu Pee water comes this way, what'll happen is this will not allow it to propagate over, which could kill our crops. So, overkill? Maybe? Underkill? Also a possibility? Not sure. Some sort of effort is going to be used, though, for sure. Yeah, I don't know if the fluid dynamics get a little struggle bussy after a while or what. Now, we're going to make sure that we detonate this stuff at night so we don't accidentally have a dude run out of his working hut and get got. You actually can't affect other squares, which is nice. And it'll just float. It's not even a bridge. It's more of a support platform. It's not affixed to either side of it. Yeah, it's all good. We'll pop this out. We'll put more platforms here, and then water will just have more opportunity to rush. We'll treat this like a water battery. A battery of water. Of all the water. Actually, you know what? This has to get got by one level, or none of that's going to make any sense. Get it all? Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Hey, we can do both. Let's do both. Por no los dos. Why not both? Yep, one more day cycle for that to get built. Oh, speaking of things getting built. Oh, brother. Hold on. Yeah, it's in between the day transitions is what... Yep, okay, I'm over here now. That looks really good. Yeah. How far are we? 77%? Nice. Looks very pretty. You know what it also looks like? It also looks very expensive. That's what I'll tell you right now. It also looks very expensive. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry, I'm yawning like absolutely crazy. Hergaburgaburbadur. You know what I mean? Hergaburgaburgadur. Hergaburgabadurgadur. No idea. I can't blame that on getting my tongue bit, that's for sure. Anyway, you got the ones down there? Cool. And now... ad break in about 30 seconds. Let's get this demoed up before that happens. Cool. Righteous. Then, yeah, a little bit of kaboom boom. That goes away. Then we reverse it on the other side. Nice. Solid work. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good now. Much more water storage, which is always a good thing. Speed this up a little bit if we can. Ba-ba. Okay. That's it. So hopefully that keeps away Kakapupu Pee-Pee water contamination. Also stores a lot more water for us so we can last a lot longer. I think that's a pretty good shake right there. No reason why I shouldn't continue this down, yeah? I don't see why not. Kind of low-key just killing time while this is happening anyway. That looks like that. Like that, thank you. And then we need the contamination proofing. There you go, awesome. And then, I guess I was going to do the same thing here, but already got this going on. No real strong feels. Yeah, let's just nab these couple of pieces here. I think that'll work out just fine. Oh, now I wonder how that's gonna work. Impermeable floor stops water from leaking through it. Let's do this. I guess? Oh, do I need to do impermeable floor and the contamination thing? Huh. Okay. Well, not sure super how I want to handle that. Anyway, let's go ahead and bibbidi-bop these two right here. How you doing, friend? Thank you. Music of this game is so good. Cool. Alright. More water storage. That's the name of the game. Nice. Okay, that's done. This looks all great. Yep. How's our lumber reserve? 500. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. That's done, that's done. Oh, I never finished this. Oh, crap. Crap scallion? I didn't finish any of this stuff. Okay. Well, that woke up that part of the neighborhood. Yeah. Blowing up the landscape for science and conservation. That's the Megacycle way. Oh gosh, no one's gonna believe. Oaksy, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Drought approaching. Oh no. Oh, Oaksy gave us a hydrate. Boom. There you go, you get another one. Dude doesn't have his hydrate on cooldown, it seems. Hit him with the hydrates. Okay. Let's clean this up a little bit more, because I would like to probably push this into production. Is it too high? It's too high. So it'll look like that. I do want a conduit for bad water to come through and kick out, maybe? Even if I don't use this at all, it'll still look pretty good. Good. That. Now that looks well managed, doesn't it? Dang. Alright. Let's respect the, can you build aqueducts? Kind of, not really. There is some aqueduct action happening in the game, like this. So there is such thing like going on, but you can't really. I tried with Earth. I tried with a couple things, like just as an example here, landscaping. You can't like go like this, and then across. Like I was hoping to do something like this, and then do like a water bridge or something above it, and it doesn't really work that way. So you can't build free floating structures. Structures in this game are predefined as to whether or not they are called solid or not. So a solid small warehouse, for example, as many as you like. There's no limit. Sky's the limit. You build dirt on a bridge. I don't think so. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, let's try it. Sure. I don't think you can remove the bridge, though. There's a couple of different kinds of bridges. I don't get all the point of all of them, but there's platforms, which you've seen me use a lot of for walking or whatever. There is suspension bridges, which are like this. I guess in case there's like a really, really deep cliff, I think somebody mentioned before. Yeah, but the bridge will be permeable to water. Yeah. Yep. Bridge, right? There's also overhangs. So maybe your answer is like overhangs. Maybe you could do something like that. You build around it. So maybe aqueduct. Yeah. So let's just pause for a second here. If I get what you're trying to get at, maybe you do something like this. Stream platform connects a bridge or foundation for other buildings. Then maybe you do the dirt. Yeah, there's holes. There's clearly holes in it, so we want to do something like this. Do I guess? Guess so? Yeah, let's do a little science. We got nothing else going on. Okay. Let's do a science. So, where science do good? Science do good anywhere. That was a trick question. You fell for that. That sucks. No. Pop that. Okay, that's kind of the end of that. So now, let's terraform this and build like a weird aqueducty thing. Actually, what might be a little more fortuitous is if we do something like this. Let's get a little higher. Can you aqueduct bad water over clean water? I don't know. That's a good question. I think the effort might be a point of like, you can, but why? I guess nothing's stopping someone from just landscaping dirt all the way up and pushing it somewhere else. I mean, I could see that as being an option. But to more to your point, or carry clean water to a high-lying valley. I don't know how you do that. This game doesn't have pipes. There's no pipes and pressure. It would be gather it at a low surface, haul it up, or like just like in this case, right? If we want to haul this crap somewhere else, build it and then just keep pushing it away, right? The way in which the game kind of handles a lot of these mechanics is this is a bad water source. The idea is you build a bad water cap and you put a cap on top of it and that shuts it off. What I did over here, look, Romans also didn't have pipes. That's true, and you're right, they did have the aqueduct. Over here we have a bad water source, but we can use it as we want. The idea behind this is we don't need so many workers, thanks. This was a source. It was spilling into here. We tapped it, and now we have it. That's kind of the way the game 1 should handle it, but I don't see anything wrong with trying what you said. Ooh, brother. 82%. We're so close. We still need a dumpster clown worth of gears. Just straight gears. Ah. Anyway, the thing I wanted to do was test in a really low risk environment if what you said might be workable. Get back to paths and structures. Ooh, that is expensive. Oh, let's try something else. The overhang's the only thing I could think of that would do it, but you also couldn't go for very long. Oh, hold on. I have a different idea. Platform per square is cheaper. But I think I've got a dumber idea. Oh, it really doesn't. Okay, so to mesh with this ideology of the aqueduct, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5. It would quite literally be something like this. But yeah, there's holes in it, so you can't just do it like this. But that gives you more that aqueduct feel, if that's what you're looking for. And then you don't really need these dirt columns. But to make it look a little bit more like, you know, less freestandy, you'd probably do something like this. And then it would be, of course, this is also, just to be clear, this is also insanely expensive for what you wanna get done. Oop. Oh, I messed that up. I hamburgered that all up. Look at that. So, if I understand what you're getting at, you want something like this. Doable? Absolutely. It looks like. Now, to make it non-permeable, there's a impermeable floor to prevent water from leaking through it. You do something like this, right? So it doesn't leak down. And then you would... I don't think you need contamination barrier, but you still need more or non-permeable floor. So that's aqueduct-esque. That gives you plenty of room underneath. And then you could also warehouse, like, what you could do whatever, right? Is this too tall? That might be too tall. And then just whatever. Me do on top? Nope, it's touching. But yeah, you could. It seems like you could do that. Is it you do it to bridge at some point, at some specific point? Yeah. Yeah, moving water raised would be very expensive. Doable? Absolutely. There are infinite sources of materials. Lumber is infinite. Food is infinite. You know, you just got to grow it. So the only real limit is time. When it comes to metal, there are derelict structures. There are derelict structures on the map of where the humans were. But after you get... Here, I'll show you one real quick. Yeah, here. All these derelict structures, they're worth a certain amount of scrap metal. But after that's done, there are these deep bore mines that give you infinite scrap metal at the cost of treated planks. So you could go absolutely ham, and then the other material for the landscaping itself is just dirt. And dirt is derived by this son of a gun. This will dig all the way down to bedrock. When the bedrock is reached, it still produces dirt. Are tunnels in this version? I think they added them as a building. They did. But is it made from real ducks? No ducks existed. No ducks made it. Only beeves. Only beeves. Okay, so I'm going to blow this up because I think that's cool, but not something that's going to be something useful. Nope. This guy. Still good to know. Let's put that path back. How you doing, friend? I am. Okay. Are tunnels in this version? Yes. I have not experimented with such yet. Speaking of which... Ooh, metal platform 5x5? Oh. That's very expensive. And it is raised slightly. Cute. Nope. Okay, tunnels are... landscaping. Tunnel through terrain, replacing it with platform. Use a layer tool to see under terrain or structures. Okay, let's see. I guess like that? Oh. I think I get the gimmick of this. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay, it's called tunnels. Alright, here I was thinking it was like, oh, you can't layer dirt on top of dirt a certain dirt way. Doesn't frickin' matter. Yeah, that would work. What do they do in range? What's, Yes, you chopped all the trees. Go away, go away, go away. Thank you. If I could have somebody remove all this derelict who's-a-whatsery. Thank you. Word of the day, kids, is derelict. All of that. Cool. That opens up a lot more lumber area where lumber didn't need to be. Didn't even need to be. This seems like this is working the champ. Push water through that. Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. Let's see how it's looking now. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. I guess. This saves one step. It seems like this saves one step aside from me deleting a thing and then placing the platforms. Yeah, okay. I get where you're going at with this. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I follow you. Yeah. Okay, I thought it was going to be like dirt arch shape kind of a thing. But no, I see where you're getting at. Oh, we get the little kaboom. Oh, you do everything, huh? Explosives, extract. Boom. Yes. Yes. I'm not saying it's bad. It is cool. Yeah, it is cool. I didn't mean to come off as like but yeah, when it gets to this point, that's where we'll see the magic. But no, that is pretty cool. I like that. Oh, okay. Neat. How's this coming along? 83. Oh my god, we're so close. I'm excited. Oh man. Our first Mega Ultra Thunder Monument or whatever. Let me guess. Too far away? I knew it. Big prizes. I love it. Chomp, 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 chomp. Thank you. You get that out of there. What else do we start moving? What is this? Is this just carrots? I think we just pick up a carrot and throw a carrot over there and call the carrots in the carrot land. Where's our farm? I haven't gotten much farther in this regard. Yeah. No. I just, at a minimum, I wanted to get all the tree stuff out of the way. Got little farms all over the place. Yep, can't go north anymore because that's the homeland. Oh, this got readied. Awesome. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. That's what it sounds like when it demos like the shake your booty. Okay. And I has that removed. And that removed. We're gonna trim our industry for a little bit. That's fine where that is. And it is time for some landscaping, kiddos. Something like that would be good, and that would be good, and that would be good. And let's move this path over. I don't believe the beavers care about directionality in terms of paths, meaning if a path turns 90 degrees, they don't lose any speed. They move a constant speed throughout, which is important. There's no real benefit to try to get them all to straight lines. Other games, like Transportation Tycoon Deluxe, really cares if you try to tell a train to turn 90 degrees. Oh yes. Oh yes it does. It will squeal and scream at you. Hi kids. JohnMegacycle here. This holiday season, don't tell your trains to turn 90 degrees. I like how beavers are constant velocity. That's the one true rule of any sort of physics or manifestation of science. You've heard it here first, folks. Beavers are 100% velocity independent of you or whatever other rules of convention you feel that you are righted to or whatever. Yep. Was that the path? No. This goes away in like a second. Okay, that's the path. This is all done. Fantastic. God, that is so loud. Okay, next. That gets hooked and cooked. Wait, does that mean they are light particles? Light can't slow down either. I will say it like this. I have not been given any information in contrary to the idea that beavers are not just manifestations of light. Boom. Done. Put it on my thesis. Someone owes me a doctorate, I think. Somebody owes somebody several ham sandwiches. Okay. This can get chopped and hosed up a bit. That gets hosed up a bit. Beavers are immaterial particles. That's why they strive to construct so they can become material. Yep. Real thing. Real dumb thing. Ham it up. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Freaking ham it up. How much elixir do we have? 891? Gosh. I don't need more centrifuges in my life, but I'm really tempted to centrifuge it up. Poltergeist, yeah. Okay, you can stick around. That was good. All right. I would like. Is this metal? Building needs power to operate. No dip. If I'm gonna mess with this one more time, I might as well mess with this one more time, right? So, industry. Move you over by one. Move all of you over by one, so we have room for mega metal storage. Yeah, real waste, but I don't care. We're near the end of the game, I think. 2, 3, 4. And then this is just power however we like it. And this will eventually connect back over there where it was. But for now, wee! Give me a loan. Oh boy. Okay. This can connect... Yeah, literally any way like that. That's perfect. One more platform would be dope. Cobalt, did you get drunk before I did? I thought we had a rule about that. Excellent. Okay. There's that all plugged in, really snug and tight. There's our industry, a lot cleaner, more room, and I'm just going to build another centrifuge just to have the centrifuge, and I'll just shut it off. Yep, great. That's unfortunate. Oh, man. Somebody got to their sugar snacks before I could. There it is. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Somebody go reboot Cobalt. Or somebody also check the user manual to see what happens if our Cobalt malfunctions. Genuinely worried. Okay, how are we doing on this sucker? 84. Still on 84? What are you missing? Gears. Oh. You're short on the gears there. Alright, well, I was going to move this over so I could start placing gears and all the whatnot. I also know that I removed this with a purpose before, and now I'm putting it back. Okay, where's metal at? Your metal? These are 4 smelters? Okay, you don't really need to exist anymore. Yeah. 5 then? No. 4 is fine. What are we using to store this stuff in? Metal blocks. Okay. Big old big storage. So something like that. Metal blocks. Where you at, man? Oh, this is a warehouse. Gadurr. It's not even the right building. That my car's broken. You want some gears? Help yourself. I have severals. Plural, severals. You are this guy. Awesome. What is this? This is dirt? I want dirt. Who let the cogs out? What is going on? Oh no. This doesn't exist anymore. Thanks. All these freak out because they've lost power. Makes sense. This also can scram. Are we on explosives anyway? Okay, we have some room. I can actually get rid of some of these little one-off storages. You go out. Okay. You are dirt. You pause. Get 2 dirt storages in. They are underground piles. Yep. What is this? That's supposed to be food production. I need somewhere just to dump some storage for a second. Welcome to literally any sort of automation game that you might have ever played. No. I just need to empty my inventory for a second. And I'll be right back for it. Completely forget about it. Oh, that's where I left my logistics robot. Right. Okay. No, sorry. Also, I was looking for you guys. Where you been? In this box? Yeah. Super sorry on that. Super duper sorry on that. Beaver's getting dumb and Timmy's stuck in the... Oh, come on. What happened? How in the hell did you get down there? Son of a biscuit, how? I'm not coming back down there, forget that. Are you gonna build on top? Oh my god, they'll just build on top of you. Hang on, build the last piece. Will that kick them up? That worked! Did you just see that? That worked? Just build on top of them. What in the F is the AI of this game? Well, I guess I'm stuck here. I hope Winifred comes and unburies me, I guess. We have seen everything. We've seen absolutely. I can't even. Can you even? I can't even. Does this connect to both things? You're not gonna show me cause occupado. Okay, well. Okay. Whoops, drought ended and all the beavers were dying. One survived the drought. Are beavers asexual in this game? Will they just get about their merry and get the job done? I wonder. I don't need any of that. I don't need that to be built. This eats all my gears, which I'm trying to fix. I can't believe that worked. You only get 1 dam. I gotta ramp up all the production. How much paper do we have? We have so much paper. Okay, for now, that goes away. What I need to do is I need to rebuild. I need to just double down on gears. This is a gear house now. That gets built. That gets built. Does this need gears? Son of a biscuit. Everything needs gears in this place. I'm just amazed we were able to save our beaver brethren and sisterin by just dumping more dirt on them. That still absolutely blows my mind. What do you need? You don't have... We have logs. We have scrap. Still needs power to operate. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. We're getting there. Lyrics don't work. I appreciate the effort you put forth. I can get rid of this, right? It's probably just going to dump it down the damn hole and I'll have to just start over. Oh, there we go. There's the metal blocks. Come on. Two or three more. Oh, it's full. Oh, there it went anyway. How much large scrap do we have anyway? Oh. Yep. Cool. Full. Neat. Sounds of industry. I'm just gonna... I made so many changes, I'm just gonna let this thing sit for a second. Oh, there we go. I lied. Okay, another large storage, please. Metal bars. And then, probably right here, we'll put scrap. Can I? No, not really. Yeah, the game does not like what I've got going on. That, thanks. This is an underground pile, so that'll be, we'll be able to, not conglomerate. Merge. We'll be able to merge all the stuff. Oh, I didn't notice we were in a drought. Yep, this has all the water, so no notice there. Does a tunneling mechanic mean you can do power delivery from underground? I would assume so, now that we've dug down. I would assume we can now do tunneling down here, yeah, if that's what you mean. Yeah. The other faction doesn't do zip lines. Here, let's view it together. I think this is your first time seeing the game. Let's talk about the other faction. So once you get this faction, the tail beats, I don't remember what they're called. Beaver tails or whatever. Once you get them up to happiness 15, which is pretty easy to do, it opens up the other faction. The other faction plays a little differently. So the one we're playing now favors nature. That's how it says. Like, they revere nature. They really take care of nature. Their farms are more efficient. They're whatever. The folk tales. The other faction's the Iron Teeth. Defectors from the traditional timber ways. They mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieve progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. Their motto, work hard. Work hard. So instead of birthing more BBs, like the primary faction does, this one, you'll see. You build like biochambers, and the biochambers do the thing. Yeah. I don't know if any of that made sense, but yeah, that's how that works. They do use wood, but all of their manufacturing is faster and better. Their farming is weaker, but they do like, yeah, they do like a biochamber, and you fill the biochamber with nutrients, and that's how you make it to babies. So, we'll see. It takes a minute. So the folktales do zip lines. These guys are nards. Whatever. Oh, where's my mount? There. Nards? Okay, whatever. Daz did a daz did a daz. Okay. So this faction is different in a couple of ways. Also, this faction has stronger pumps, I think. But yeah, tubeway. So instead of the zip line, it's a tubeway. Serves as a tubeway network, entrance and exit. Faster speed. Fast if crap means a beaver transportation. Vertical tubeway. Oh, vertical. Oh, okay. They build a tube station. I can't just try. Is there a creative mode? Let's try. Let's see if there's like a creative mode or something, so we could like just poke around a little bit. But they do the tubeway. The breeding is different. I mentioned their farms are weaker. Their industry stronger. They handle bots differently. There's also bots which we're not really going to get into in our current game, but they're exactly as they sound, automated, you know, working machines that do stuff. New game. Oh, I guess there's no creative mode. Sad. Fine and fair. We'll take a gander anyway. Yeah, yep. Transport, like the tubes, the bank. Yep, exactly correct. Oh, golly gee. Sorry, I am tuckered. We'll at least go through the tech tree so you can see what it's about, Cobalt. I have not played them yet. This is my first time playing. This is the third session. And they can build from within the tubes? Holy crap. If you do tubes, you need to make tubes through a river because cool factor. Yeah, oh, for sure. The only thing that'd be creepy about it is I don't know if it is permeable. And if it is, if we have bad water, people go get sick. That ain't good. People gonna get sick. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. So anyway, just a quick walk through the faction. Landscaping. They are missing some stuff. They have an irrigation barrier instead of a non-permeable. Oh no, they have that. They have an irrigation barrier instead of the radiation barrier. Stops soil irrigation and contamination from spreading beneath it. Okay. Dynamite. That's all the same. Storage. They don't have the big pile. This is called a large pile, but it's actually the medium pile, I think. They don't have the bigum pile. However, their piles are solid. That's something. The other faction, their piles are open, so you can't build on top of them. That's kind of the idea behind that. District management, same. Housing. So here it is. It's a breeding pod. So it's not normal coitus levels of repopulation. It is breeding pods. So you bring nutrients and stuff to it, and that's you just make more. So their housing's also different. They can house more folks. I think the biggest structure we can build holds 9. Their biggest structure can hold 16. Oh, it is a big old bread box of a bastard. Holy crap. They're missing like 2 or 3 pumps. So they don't... Let's see. Oh, their pumps are deeper. They're also missing the big pump. They're missing the big pump. They have this deep mechanical flow pump, centrifuge, bad water discharge. They're also missing the bad water tap. So they can't get bad water like we can. We can just put the tap or the rig or whatever it's called and just get it. Their food is also different. Yeah, I'm not going to go too much into detail there. Their food's different. The industry's better. Their power is stronger. They also have combustion engines for power. You could use it if you have wood to power. There you go. Not too bad. In addition to the battery, the science is a little different. They have a number cruncher, which takes power. So with our normal faction that we have now that we're playing with, it's not power driven, it's beaver driven. But this is automatic science after the inventor. The grease factory is used to make bots more efficient. Their well-being is slightly different. Double shower, teeth grindstone, rooftop terrace, decontamination pod, which, yeah. Scratcher. Swimming pool, exercise plaza. The idea is like they can generally have more visitors per thing, I think. A motivatorum, motivational theater, and a mud bath. Because who doesn't love a mud bath? Their monuments are more industry-based. The labor movement, laborer movement, flame unity, tribute to ingenuity, and Earth Repopulator. Launches pioneers to distant lands. When launched, makes the beavers in the area extra happy. The pinnacle of beaver engineering. That's kind of the overall of that. This goes away. Thanks. So yeah, the idea really is probably going to be we finish up with these guys today. Tomorrow we either do hard mode with these guys. Oh, excuse me. Or we play the other faction on either normal or whatever so we can understand it. And that'll be that. Yeah. That's about the bulk of it. Oh my goodness, sorry, I'm yawning all over the place. Oh, sleep all night, work all day, yeah. I'm a lumberjack and that's okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. Ah, yes, Jack, yeah, hi Jack Lumber. Jack Lumber if I live and breathe. Oh boy. Yeah, this does take a while to load. I'm looking at my system resources. My CPU's at 12%. I don't... system. Let's try this system monitor. CPU. Oh, it spiked to 18%. I know, Nico. I know. I know. Okay. Maybe my GPU is a little over heavy. Graphics quality medium? That would help. Maybe it's a GPU thing. Using NVIDIA inside of Linux is weird. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, so now there's that. I stopped all this because we're out of gears. I built this up so we have more gears. The scrap metal. That's making scrap metal. That can go away. Yeah, so they don't... That other faction doesn't have this. Oh, it's called the underground pile. Okay, that's what it's called. They don't have the underground pile. That's what that's about. So that goes away. That's still hauling treated planks. That's fine. So hopefully we got a big bunch of beavers coming over here. Notorious Gaming 24, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. This can just skedaddle. Oh, there we go. There's the hauling crew. We have a lot of haulers. Almost. 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 Yeah. Well done, boys. Okay, so that gets that more orderly. That gets that more orderly. Okay, now we just gotta wait for Gears and my crying baby Nico boy to chill out. Nico, my boy. Now, we're at the tail end of this drought. Let's poke around a little bit and see how stuff looks. Plenty of water, no problem. This dried out a bunch, which is unfortunate. So what we'll do is we'll probably cut a hole here and use this as another cistern for water. or push over here and just get more cut that way too. Quite a bit of options we can do. Let's go ahead and start removing some of this. I don't think it does what I wanted it to do. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's dinner time and he knows it. And he's going to make a big deal about it because he knows it's dinner time and he knows it. And he's going to make a big deal about it. It's dinner time and you know how this works. Go to the next line. Nico, my boy. I know. Oh, I'm such an abuser. I know. Okay, let me get these demolitions set up and then I'll go pet the kitty baby because I would like to finish this up today. If we could. So that's fine. You're not, there's nothing gonna be going on back there anyway. That can get biffed. That can get biffed, and if in case I need another cutter, which I don't think I need another cutter. Nope. Turning down the graphics settings did not help. We still get these weird processing spikes. Now, as long as this one forester doesn't freak out over things that are beyond their control, we're fine. As long as it doesn't do what they did before. Let's see. If you want to store copious amounts of water for droughts, that you have to raise the water level on flat area. Explosives only get you so far. That's very true. Also, another thing to note is this water's already falling down. So there's a lot that can be done about this. I could seal this up a lot higher, build that as a reservoir, and when that's ready, put like a dam here and it just slowly spills down for longer. I mean, there's a lot we can do. Yeah. I will be honest, hold on. I will be honest, a big part of me just kind of wants to get through this, finish the monument, and play a different thing. So I'm not putting too much emotional effort into it. You are correct, though. You are 100% correct. This is a stopgap at best. Yeah, this isn't going to solve anything. Fix solve? Yeah, a little bit of fix solve. Who's up for a little fix solve? I'm up for a little fix solve. But yes, you are correct. The thing is, I don't want to start a big project right now. If it's like, well, we're going to play the Iron Teeths tomorrow or whatever. And then it's like, oh, well, I was in the middle of a project. And then it's like, it feels a little weird. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. Maybe, baby, maybe, maybe. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Get all the dynamite. Something like that. Oh. Yep. And then level 2. That. Oop. Whoa, brother. That's going to be something. And then as we come back, I'll just delete one of these, and then bam. Also, my thought on the whole subject matter. That was it. that was the whole thing. Also, explosives are a lot of fun. But yes, I do agree with you. You are correct. This is only going to get us so far. But we also don't need to do too much more anyway, because we've got more than enough lumber to finish the objective. Now it is a flat rush to make gears. I'm going to set you to high priority. Whatever else is being made can wait. We're full on metal. We're full on paper. We're full on planks. We could use more treated planks. Yeah. Have you ever met Mr. Torg? Oh man, everyone loves explosions. Okay, can we try this instead? You have too many connections. That's what I wanted to do, thank you. Why did I do that again? Huh. Probably just for something really pedestrian like this. There we go. Hey, it's been 5 minutes. Let's go harass all our friends. I got like 5 or 6 folks that are streaming right now, so I like to be a real pain and go and make sure they stay hydrated. Oh, there's a maximum use of hydrations per person? Well, that's annoying. Thanks, Nedved. Hey, Nedved, can you do me a solid and go harass Uxie? That'd be great. I can't do anymore. It says you're out of credits, sonny boy. Try next session or whatever. Treated planks. Yep, that's all metal. Scrap metal. The one thing that wouldn't be a bad idea... Thank you, sir. I appreciate your dedication to the cause of annoying... Oopsie. Oh, boy. Why is this not working? Oh, everyone's just waking up. Got it. Where are we at? We're at 74 more? No, 64 more gears. Oh, we can make a gear every 3 hours? Oh, gross. Cobalt, what happened? Cobalt, what happened? Was that Wisdom Dog? Sounds like Wisdom Dog to me. That's not gonna fit. Start. Oh, God, why game? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna just get water storage done forever and ever, and that's gonna be the end of that. There's that. I probably have to go out one more, which I will, because I need a walking path, and I ain't got no friggin' walking path. Water. Yeah, so we get the water pump. They get the extended water pump, which is like a large water pump, I think. Yeah, their stuff's a little different. Not bad. Yep, thanks. And then it only makes sense for that to be on the other side. Now I prioritize this guy, so no gears are going to come here. These can be what I call slow burn projects. They don't need to be done right now. If it takes them an hour, it takes them an hour. Cool, done. You have 67 beavers not knowing what to beaver about. Okay, that should take care of our water needs for the next drought. Not like we were low on regular stuff. Good to have. Cobalt, do you need a snuggle? Is that what this is going to? How are we doing here? Nope. Never gonna say. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Thank you. In 1.0, we're supposed to get copy-paste settings, duplicate structures, a bunch of cool crap. Yeah, I cannot wait to play on that version. I wanted to get used to this, just in case 1.x was going to be a while, because I don't know, I still don't know. But I wanted to just make for very, very certain. Like, we've got it, we're good, we're golden, we're getting used to 7, you know, .7. Also, if the case was like, oh, we got to delay the go live. Well, why? Well, we're not happy with the product right now. Oh, okay, fine. I can still keep getting used to this, no problem. Also, I kind of want to wait until it's gone live and then be like, yeah, ready for it. Kira, thank you very much. Good night, sleep tight, rest well, dream many dreams of conquering your foes and accomplishing all your tasks and feeling vindicated in general. There we go. Yar! Yeah, rest well, okay? Yeah. There must be a lot of just construction that's needed. Because we only need 18 more gears. Yeah, the game is unhappy with me playing on it. I think we will personally enjoy playing on a smaller map. I'm exhausted from dying. That's normally what happens if you die. Wait, what? What and how? And what? Oh, in Minecraft. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Okay. I saw Against the Storm, but it was another one of those games that it's like, I don't know if I want to get into this too much. But it does look like a good one. It does look like a good one. Is it one you'd recommend? Ooh, we should build a cross section here. Ooh. Oh no. They're just doing the seance in there. It's a vibe. I enjoy it. I've heard good things. Let me look it up again. Let me get it in my wish list so I can just look it up later. Against the Storm. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Add a wish list. Okay, so now it's just there. I'll be able to look at it at my leisure. I had a conversation about buying 2 graves today. I'm kind of a little 100% done with it, yeah. There's nothing to do other than build the thing. It's nighttime, I get it. Good beavers need to sheesh. I wonder how valid it would be to just have the river do river things, and then we use nothing but these big mechanical fluid pumps to pull water around. It sounds maybe... I don't know if they clap their tails. Maybe? No, it's just... that's there. I can't really see or tell. Oh! Isn't there a lot of muscle in the tail? Well, I guess they slap it to keep wood and pack wood and stuff into building a dam, so maybe not that bad. Maybe it's another thing like you just gotta get desensitized from all the slapping? I don't know. I don't know. I very much would not know what to say about that. I don't know. Alright, we gotta find some Timberborn folk, because I think we're gonna be wrapping up here in about a half hour. I really find Twitch humorous because there are 4 people who are currently playing Timberborn, but their title says Rainbow Six Siege, their tags say Rainbow Six Siege, but I've played Rainbow Six Siege. This is not Rainbow Six Siege. This is something else. I always change my tags depending on what game I'm playing, but whatever. Funny. I'm trying to find somebody to raid. We've already raided Hat and Uxie this week. Trying to see if there is someone else to raid. What should I tell you? You have one. It's just very... Naven, hey! Yeah, we do have it. It's called... it's connected to... it's known as your coccyx. You can look it up, and it's not... Why is somebody listed 4 times being live? What in the world? This might be who we raid. Okay, yeah. It doesn't have them listed as live? Oh, there they are. Oh, okay. If that's the recommendation, sure. Yeah. If that's the recommendation, if that's the vibe, no problem. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll rate them up. We'll see if they're still active when this is done. Then we'll spend like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or whatever and just go around and see how we're feeling about the build. And I think we're going to call this a done first draft for our quick look at Timberborn. Not really quick, but, you know. 99%. Come on. Game froze. No! Game, come back. Hey! Alright, so... oh, you have to launch a thing. Oh, okay, that's fine. Extract and paper? We have both those things and both of those things amounts. Easy. What do you make? Extract. Guess what? You're online now. Please build this. Top priority. Perfect. Okay. I didn't know it was a launch thing. I thought it was just a, you built it. Huzzay. So that means... Earth... oh, I guess I gotta launch it first. It doesn't make people happy just as is. Yeah. That's exactly what I think they were going for. So it might be a rocket launch... wait a minute. Is this another rocket launch thing? This is another rocket launch thing. God, who said it before? He's like, do you launch a rocket? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't think so. I don't think this is another rocket launch thing. Ah, it was you. In two. Ooh. I knew it. Well, I didn't know it, obviously. But we got those materials. That's easy. No problem. Done. Done ski. Absolute done. Done deal. Done-arino. Accidental KSP. Yeah, you launch this. It closes the game. Loads KSP. I don't know what you're going to do with bottle-ficated napalm and paper, but I guess we're going to go space about it. Ad break in about 10 seconds, folks. Get up, stretch, move around. We're going to pile through these ads. And we're going to launch the thing. I won't launch it while the ads are happening, trust me. We do have about half the material already, so this is fast. I'm assuming we have to build the rocket? Okay, distributes tree seeds across the earth when launched, makes the beavers in the area extra happy. Pinnacle of beaver engineering. With each seed, hope grows. Very thoughtful language. This game also reminds me a lot of Factory Town. Ground control the beaver, Tom. This reminds me a lot of Factory Town, if I'm going to be honest. Factory Town allows for a lot of this kind of building and stuff. Yeah. 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 Take your wood pulp pills, put your helmet on. Yep. Okay, so it's done. I'm going to wait for the ad to finish, as promised, and then we're going to do the thing. Everyone's really hungry. What's up with our food? We're full on everything. Water's full, everything. I'm not too sure what the dilly-dilly is, but whatever. We'll wait for the morning anyway. Like the IS version of that song, best version of that song ever. I'll have to look it up. I mean, that song from Bowie was classic, but it was also kind of a downer. Cobalt, can you DM me that version of that song? I wouldn't mind to check out and better understand what you're talking about. Bowie was definitely a legend. Without exception and without question. Straight up legend. Yeah, break for another minute. It'll skip us past one more day. Yeah, we're still desperately low on gears. Oh, but we got extract. Look at that. There we go. How are we on metal? Oh, we're already fully out of scrap metal? Yeah, we hammer through it real bad. Not bad, but real quick. We're done with this. Yeah, I'm not harvesting any more scrap metal. That's all done. The game is now kind of low-key freezing like every 2 minutes, which is unfortunate. Oh, I see. In the ISS. I thought you meant, like, there's a new band. It's called the ISS, and they redid this song by Bowie. Okay, now I follow you. Alright, welcome back, everybody, from the break. Let's go ahead and save our game. And we're going to launch the thing and wrap this sucker up. Timberville? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And Chris Hadfield. Speaking of a different artist's name then. Never mind. Anyway, here we go. There it is. Oh, that's cute. Oh, because it's like Chinese lanterns. Oh, it's a light festival. That's cute. Oh, okay. Here I thought it was like a rocket. I'm like, dude, I don't know how you're gonna do rocketry with freaking paper mache and dreams or whatever. Congratulations, you mastered Folktale's nature-oriented ways and used this map's resources to build the faction's wonder. Having collected great wealth and knowledge, your beavers shared fruits of their labor with the suffering planet. There's still much to do, but Earth may flourish once again. Flexible start unlocked or completed. Nice. We did explode one beaver. Yep, that's true. A lot of broken teeth, a lot of beavers born. A lot of water consumed. Cool. What is the flexible start? That's really great. So now everyone's probably losing their minds with happiness. $200%. Holy crap. That's the ticket. Don't build up more beavers. Just really increase that happiness. That's crazy. What does this mean? Oh, growth speed. Okay. Got some happy childs going on. Awesome. Okay. That wraps that up. Let's go to the main menu. Oh, let's save our... Oh, we saved it right before the launch. So can we just keep launching? Presumably so. Okay. Cool. So main menu. Let's see what this other start location is or whatever. This might be a need to shut off the game and turn the game back on kind of a thing. Like let it just flush RAM or whatever. Because going back to the main menu should not take that long. But still. It is what it is, 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 what it is. Yeah, I just want to see what the flexible start location is, then we'll call it here. Lakes. Oh. I was hoping for like a new prompt or something. Maybe the map has to load first. We'll see. His timing was perfect because it is getting close to DINNER time. And I don't know if you could hear, but Nico's still losing his mind in the hallway. For those of you that are joining us fresh, no, I'm not starving my cat. There's a very specific medical regimen he has to follow. And because he has to follow it, I have to follow it. And because I have to follow it, unfortunately, everyone has to suffer to hear my cat losing his bananas over the microphone. Anyway, I do apologize for that. Yeah, I should have closed the game out completely. That's okay. I just want to see how the start positions or whatever go, and then we're done. Anything? Anything? Oh, man. Anything? We'll get there. I just want to see how this start position thing works. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know why it's... I think I just should flush the game. Change starting location. Oh, okay. That's dope. I don't want to start there. End of conversation. I mean, there's no blueberries here. That would kill ya. The thing is, blueberries are the ticket. Something like here might be cool. It might be a tough play. But even more customizability, being able to play the same map, different difficulty setting, or even same difficulty setting, different start area. Gosh, like even right here would drastically change how the game plays. Vast. Cool. Perfect. All right. So we'll call this here. Thank you all for joining. This was a lot of fun. That was our first completed look, one play all the way through, of Timberborn. Yeah. So I'll play some more tomorrow. Not sure if we're going to play the different faction or harder difficulty, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to raid Worcester? Probably Worcester CL. They're also playing Timberborn right now. So yeah, stick around and we'll go give them a raid. Thanks again. Hope to catch you all next time.